Come on in, Smooth. Things have gotten better. The lights are shining brighter. The sun is shining even in the nighttime. Niners! You notice how the caption says, okay, let's go. Okay, finally, let's go. I can't tell you. I can't even put into words. I mean, we're not talking about people coming to contract tables and signing papers and taking their time about it and they're arguing, fighting, and it's all over the media. And we're not doing that now. It's time to rejoice. Once again, can be a fan and not have to be concerned about all the BS. Fam, 49 stars are compensated to satisfaction and back on the championship trail. I mean, I feel as you know how you try your favorite ice cream, it goes down there and makes everything get all tickle, party in your mouth on the way down. Niners offseason woes have ended regarding contracts. The focus is now on the best part of football, the game itself. See, we don't even have to get dragged into the things that aren't football, right? But you can't help but to get drawn into it because it's going to have an impact on the team that you like. And then, of course, that's going to mean not good things during the season. Can you imagine going 17 weeks and nothing but pissed off? We've went through that. We did. After Harbaugh left. Okay, you know what? Let's not review that. Meanwhile, as the dust settles, San Francisco has built a salary cap for the future. Like no other team. And I said, we're making more money now by signing these guys than while we were hanging out trying to get them to come to the table. Niners, I blame you for this because you knew this was going to happen. You guys, except for Brandon Aiyuk. I'll just want to repeat what he said in just a minute. But to the phones we go to celebrate the conclusion of the Niners' Summer of Misery 2024 that ended on a positive. We're finally ready to talk football, which is only a few days away, fam. You know what I'm saying? Monday night's going to be here before you know it. We get to watch everybody else get their ass kicked over the weekend. 2 games, one in Sao Paulo. And then Sunday. And then us. Hey, get on in here. You'll find the number, everything you need, PIN number, base at the base of the screen. Hey, T-Will, right? 3-year deal worth $82.66. The agreement includes $48 million guaranteed in signing with $27.65 million in cash for the upcoming season and $25.69 million signing bonus. The 49ers are getting that stuff all up front. Give them a big balloon and then cap hit. T-Will isn't even worried about the fines accumulated either. You heard about that, right? During that holdout, they fined him each and every day. The man accrued millions in fines, acknowledged the necessity of sacrifice to achieve his goals. Really? I mean, I understand that because he's a man of principle. When you get paid in the millions and millions, you get billed, fined millions and millions. It's probably like paying a little dollar, few dollar bill or, monthly rent or something like that, right? T-Will's responsible, for lack of a better word, it's kind of war where both sides are going to lose a little blood, but you wave the white flag at the end. We both signed a little peace treaty. We good, unquote. It's crazy. Some of the T-Will madness so stem from vanity, which I just can't. I've never been like that. I can't relate. Williams wanted financial guarantees and a pay raise to reflect, wait for it, his status as the best offensive lineman in the NFL. Trent, you don't need, everybody knows. You don't need to show anybody no money. You already got plenty. But to hold out, you stayed home for that reason? He did add when he asked about his demands for the 49ers, quote, just security, obviously, it's a volatile league. I got my stature, my age. I thought security was important. And that was all, unquote. Okay. Try, man. You know what, though? I've gotten over it, man. I ain't mad at you. Let's go, man. Let's go. And then, hey, they went after Debo, too. Niners restructured Debo's contract, creating $16.4 million in cap space. Oh, man. Hey, Debo previously had a 2024 cap hit of 28.63. That is amazing. The 49ers, fam, you know what? You can be proud. Anybody that talks any crap about you to your team, the 49ers, you tell them how we may have one of the most brilliant front office in the league. No doubt about it. We got more cap space than anybody in the league. We got more players getting over $15 million than anybody in the league. What does that say? What does that say? They went after Malik, too. We freed up 5.432 mil. They already had NFL salary cap space with 50 mil. San Francisco's on a mission, fam. Of course, all of this cash manipulation is to maneuver more cap space into 2025 because gotta pay that Super Bowl MVP. I'm not even scared to say it because I figure we're going to start off rocky. I'm going to tell you right now, we're losing to the Jets Monday night. Hey, but listen here. Wait. And it'll be close. Enjoy it. They've got to get up to speed. We got some guys. Let me touch on that in a minute, too. But, and the brilliance of Niners, I can't get over it. I'm reading the numbers. Wow, look at this. Niners. Big show. Well, where you at, show? I know you're off vacation, man. Get on in here and let me whoop you. Because you know what? You didn't know this was coming, did you? 49ers can't sign Brandon Aiyuk my ass. Not only that, BA signed a 4-year deal that meant the end of Debo, right? No. Yeah, but you thought so, right? Raise your hand if you did. That includes me. I thought Debo was out of here. Boy, I know Steven's going crazy because Steven wants Debo out of here anyway, no matter what. Check out the few details of Debo's restructured deal. I'm not going to go through all that, but it reveals long-term implications. And fam, who said I'm not going to lie? I made it a little bit more difficult than I needed to at the end. BA, man, you be admitted to being a pain in the ass since early August. Quote, I just had a feel for what I wanted, not just in terms of money, but in all those things. Ultimately, I wanted to be here and ended up being here, so I'm happy and ready to go. A squeaky wheel has to be silent sometimes, but know when to squeak just to balance. Unquote. What does that even mean? Well, you playing games with that? It's over. It's done. You know. But fam, let's Niners are geared up for the season opener against the Jets Monday Night Football. The good guys return to their SAP performance facility for their first practice of the week Tuesday morning. As you might have heard about, just 6 days out from the first of many a primetime matchup for the 2024 season. Niners are 3.5 faves. You know, if the guys had been working out all off season long, I'd be very comfortable with that. But as it is, I'm not going to sit there in front of that game and sit and expect us to whip that booty, man. Because the Jets ain't nobody to play with, and I got them picked to win that division. Because that defense is just too good. They only needed to be a little bit better offensively, and they're going to be definitely a little bit better offensively, right? So I don't know. You don't have to get like me and get your mind all comfortable, so you don't have to get your feelings hurt. But I'm just saying. BA, CMC, and T. Will, even while still finalizing contract details, T. Wills and Camp, they were all present for the team's practice session. BA back in practice with the team for the first time since the 2023 campaign after his offseason madness. And like I said, he was all pumped up, saying things like, I feel right. I feel light. I feel ready. I'm super excited, feeling fresh, feeling renewed. I'm convinced I'm coming with a new energy. I'm just excited to play football again. Ultimately, I wanted to be here, and I ended up being here. So I'm happy. I'm good. I'm ready to go, unquote. See, here's the problem. BA needs some time to get tuned up. I'm hoping he can slide by on his current high. He's on because he has acknowledged the strong matchup he'll face against the Jets defense on Monday night, and this has got me scared to death. I ain't afraid to admit when the other team is good. Some of the teams we play ain't good. The Jets are good. They looked good last year. They just didn't have anybody run the offense for them. BA quotes them, they got some good DBs. They also got a lot of guys that we know. Coach Robert Saleh, we know. Javon Kinlaw, JK over there. We're familiar with their scheme. So it's going to be a good matchup, unquote. Man, if you could have, that stunt you was running early in the season in August, man, you could have been back about 2 weeks earlier, man. You could have got ready, got in rhythm. You need reps, bro. You gonna get enough in between now and Monday night? I don't know, man. Worried about T. Will, fam? Don't do it. Despite his absence leading up to this particular time, Williams shared that he had a productive, quote, getting ready for football offseason while I was away. At age 36, I'm just finding different ways to try to continue to get 1% better. Can you imagine? Trent Williams is so good, all he looks at is getting 1% better. You can't, he is the standard. He's, I think I had a really good offseason. Me and my trainer, James Cooper, we locked in really early and changed a bit of stuff. I feel really good coming off this offseason. Unquote. I can exhale now, you know? He kept up with the team by watching preseason games, picked out some of the players that impressed him as well as us. He's seen the same thing we saw. The new kids on the block, we appreciated. Dominic Pooney, Malik Mustafa, Jacob Cowler, Isaac Guerrero. He went on to say, quote, you think they come out of nowhere, but I mean, these guys get in and they look like they can contribute day one. And as a rookie, that's an extremely hard thing to do, especially in today's world where it's a microwave league. We want to see everybody be good as soon as they step in the door. So that's kind of my evaluation of what I watched, unquote. Trent, I'm feeling you on that, man. I got a feeling these guys are going to see some time. And, here's the thing, though. All that rest has refreshed him mentally as well. This is what I'm loving about T. Will. When he was out, I really thought it was by design. I thought T. Williams was probably instructed by the staff, and he probably went along with it. Trent, it's going to be like, who's better than you? All right? Whatever, get some rest. It's better for you to come into the season fresh. I don't want you getting any ouchies or hurts or strains in camp. The camp's not going to make you any better. You're going to be good no matter what. Get a break. It may have went a little longer than it should have been, maybe one last week more. But he shared his passion and eagerness to continue playing in the NFL following the team's practice, saying, quote, I'm still hungry. I still miss the game. I'm going to play as long as I can, as long as I feel like I'm productive, as long as I feel like I have something to offer. I'm going to want to play football. It's all done since it's all I've done since the second grade. Can you imagine Trent Williams? But he wasn't that big in the second grade. I'm hoping for the other kids he wasn't. He goes on to say, I just want to continue to knock barriers down. And my age, there's probably not a lot of people to play at an all-pro level outside of quarterback. I just want to continue bust those barriers and continue to show that this is a new age, unquote. So as I say, now I can feel good about extending Big Trent. Because, you know how we were saying, yeah, man, Trent's got, 1 or 2 seasons left, baby? Let's extend this guy. Zip it. I look for Trent Williams to be out there at least 3 years, man. I'm telling you right now, because if he takes care of himself like I think he's going to, barring any serious injuries, Trent Williams plans on playing into his 40s from what he said. And finally, they're the pay me boy, right? CMC is getting into CMC form. As you know, McCaffrey missed majority of training camp and the team's preseason activities due to a calf strain he suffered in early August. You know that's going to reoccur. You know what? I've gotten to the point now that I know to go ahead and face reality. He's going to hurt that leg again. But you know what's wonderful? You know what I'm going to say, man? Jordan Mason. He looked like gold. I don't think that's going to stop. We've seen Jordan Mason before this past revelation that he's taken us through. Jordan Mason could play. So CMC does need to take a break. I don't want him out too long. But that leg's probably going to act up again. But Jordan Mason may carry that ball and do just fine. I want to see them both on the field at the same time as much as possible. But he was seen rehabbing off the side of the field in recent weeks. Tuesday morning, suited up. It's all right, let's go. Got back on the field, getting ready for Monday night. I suspect he's going to see a lot of action on Monday night. See, Aiyuk is what I'm concerned about. The whole preseason just put the 49ers, I don't know what to expect as far as rhythm, timing. These are very important things in football. Everything is, especially in Kyle Shanahan's offense. I'm not worried about the defense. As a matter of fact, you know what? I may have to renege on the statement I made earlier. The Jets ain't going nowhere in the 49ers defense. I just realized. But anyway, the best thing about the offseason, Niners stacked cash while resigning guys. The resting of Williams and CMC, that's a good thing. What did suffer is the things that need to be refreshed in order for a good timing and rhythm to develop. This is what may hurt Aiyuk's performance. But fortunately, Jawan Jennings. I got Jacob Cowles looking very good. He's a rookie, but still. As long as I got JJ out there, I got Chris Conley out there. I got the two veteran presences I need. If JJ and Chris carry things and Cowley comes in and drops a bomb on them here and there, remember, you still got the perennial one. George Kittle will be on the field. I'm not scared, fam. I'm telling you right now, I want to see Aiyuk out there. I'm sure he's going to get out there for a few carries. This could have been Ricky's night. Ricky wants to play. You know, the 49ers had a hard time trying to make a decision because the bullet somehow went through without touching a thing. Ricky's at the weight room Tuesday. This dude, Schwarzenegger and Stallone must be looking at him. It reminds me of me. Ricky, man, you are unbelievable. So the 49ers put him on, is he RFI? Football, non-football, NFI, non-football injury, yeah, NFI. But I don't know how long it's going to, 4 weeks or something like that. In 4 weeks, Ricky won't be able to hurt anything. He could look like straight money. But we got plenty of receivers. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. I'll tell you right now. Fam, get in here and share my joy, will you please? Tell me how you're feeling about our future. We could discuss Monday night on Friday night because we're not, I want you to give a chance to think about it. But right now, I'll talk about some of the things that are going on in Santa Clara. 49 Brian, $65 million under the cap. Whoa! I didn't know it was 65. I thought it was around 60. Matty, yeah, something beautiful.
Oh, Ronbo. Yeah, buddy.
Gotta stop. Let me calm down, Matty. Can we calm down, Matty?
Yeah,
talk to me.
Reel it in, Ronbo.
How you doing? let me get a sip of my mellow out juice.
Oh, buddy,
yes.
I got a couple things, man, and I think I'm going to start with something we don't discuss a whole lot, and I don't know if people really remember. Trent Williams had terminal, he had real bad cancer, and I think he sees things in a different light.
Yep, I bet you're right.
So when you say he gets 1% better, or he talks about getting 1% better, I think he's got a different outlook. Like, that doesn't happen to everybody. So he just sees things a little bit different, on top of the fact that he's just a natural beast. He's like a freak of nature.
I'll bet you're right.
So
most people that have went through what he's went through, they do have a different perspective about life in general. You're right, Matty. Solid point.
Yep. And then I was going to also talk about something I don't think we discussed too, and I've heard a little bit about it, just in the last couple of weeks, but it just seems like the locker room, since Rodgers is being a diva, taking his time, it just seems like I hear the vibes in the locker room aren't so hot. So I don't think they're as big of a threat. I mean, they're still going to be somebody to watch, but I think it's more the defense. I think the offense is not going to be on time like they should be. They'll probably get more of a rhythm as the season goes along. Mm-hmm. But I think, I think our defense is so good. I think it's just going to look like Aaron Rodgers being Aaron Rodgers, man. He's going to have one fit after another, dude.
I'm glad you looked into what's going on in New York. I had no idea. Matty, I bet you're straight money on that, because Salads doesn't appreciate him.
No.
Some of the muttering between the 49ers, the Jets players, I've not kind of got a beat on that. Is that pretty much the locker room is sort of got a block to it?
Yeah, that's what it is, because he's not coming to camp. He's like, oh, I'm a diva. I'm a this and I'm a that. I'm a veteran, and it's like, yeah, you are. And you should be showing the younger guys how it's done, getting the chemistry. If you really want to win a Super Bowl, Rodgers, like that's the only way you're going to do it. You can't go out there just thinking you know everything, man. You got to get on time with those folks.
And didn't work out with him at all last year, but a little bit.
No.
And this year, he's got to go on some sabbatical all of a sudden as it's time to get busy.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it before. No, he's got to do it now. And
got to do it now. I'm glad we didn't sign him. I'm glad he never came to the Bay.
I said this years ago, and I got flack for it. I said, guys, are you sure you want Aaron Rodgers? You know, Rodgers, because every time you look up, there's headlines going through the Green Bay press that Aaron Rodgers this, Aaron Rodgers that. He draws too much. He's a lightning rod for a lot of BS. I mean, he is a good football player, but come on, man. I don't want that in San Francisco.
No, you don't. It's because it infects the locker room, and you don't get as much out of it really affects everything, man. It really does. So obviously, they're professional football players. So when it comes to Monday night, obviously we're going to have to still do what we do best, but I think we're going to embarrass them. Obviously we'll get into scores later. Yeah, I'll be thinking about that as we, approach Friday. So I'll be giving that some thought, but I think it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Because you know what? If there's a locker room that's inspired right now, it's the red and gold one, right? We got guys coming back in, making everybody smile,
Ronbo.
patting on the back. You got Ricky laying up there, the warrior he is, sitting there. They had that party that night, and people were booing it because why you guys are partying while Ricky's in the hospital? Ricky asked if the party could please go on, and they put him on
and he FaceTimed.
Yeah. And he was in there talking to the guys, so where he was in the soccer. He inspired the whole party and the team. I bet they're pumped up for Ricky's sake, if nothing else. That's why
my God.
That's why
Energy's
T-Will
so
came
high
back.
for Monday night.
Oh God, yes. And Williams
They're
even
gonna
do that.
Yep, exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. The energy's super high. They're gonna want to win it for Ricky and the team. It's just obviously we have a pretty solid tight team. The locker room's real tight. So that's one thing I like about. That's one thing I like about what we got going on right now, Ronbo, is just the locker room is just tight, man.
And we always have, it's been that way. That's the kind of atmosphere, that's the kind of culture that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch were cultivating right from the beginning. I didn't really, man, did you realize the importance of that? Because a lot of locker rooms around the NFL just suck, but they still win games, it seems. Bill Belichick, the Patriots were in a happy group, but look because Belichick's hard to get along with. Can you?
Man. Then look at the locker rooms, with like Antonio Brown. Like it's just stupid stuff like that, man. I'm so thankful we don't have that crap.
We're not so good at picking out character. The 49ers actually, when they interview players before they bring them in, they go through a real rigid interview. So if you answer questions wrong, you'll know.
You really got to get, they'll get through you. Well, and it's we got so many veterans that play at a high level too, and they're all solid human beings, man. And it's just, you can't get that anywhere else, dude. You got, like you said, you got to build that culture, and it doesn't just come in one day, dude. Look how long it's taken. Since 2017?
Yeah, And we started out real bad, and nobody lost confidence. All of them were like hell-bent on getting it done, and look where we've been since then.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. We just got to keep it up.
And Manny,
so we're good, Ronbo.
Yeah, but Manny, real quick, how much faith do you have in that front office now? The next time the conversation starts leaning toward getting rid of Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm done.
I'm not even going to sweat it.
I mean, come on, man. Those guys, that organization as it is, I don't want it to change.
Nope, I don't either. We've got it all dialed in. It's like, you got a good thing going, man. You're like, just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Beautiful.
It is. And every time we make a mistake, it is not, when the players make a mistake, it is not an immediate indictment on Kyle Shanahan. Yeah, you know what? Let me not get started. Okay, Manny, we're going to go. I'm going to see you Friday, and we're going to get on the scores and everything else. Then we're going to think about going to this game.
Friend.
All right.
I can't wait. All right, buddy. Well, you have a good rest of the week, man. And, man, I can't. Yeah, just kind of do a little research on that
Jets.
On that locker room. Of the Jets, and we'll talk about it on Friday.
Thought about that. Thank you, Manny. All right, my man.
Yeah.
I'll talk
Absolutely,
to you.
buddy. Have a good night, buddy.
You too. Night,
All
Matty.
right, Niner fam. Have a good night, too.
I hadn't even thought about the Jets locker room. I'd be pissed off if I was a Jet too. You know, you got as a professional, you got to do your job. But every time I looked over there and Rodgers, look at him. Well, he think he all that. He ain't even got to come practice. Yeah, well, he ain't. I didn't hire him, so you know, I let him be what he want to be. I just do my job. That's what they got to do now. They got to display. Hey, a triple A, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
Triple A, man, the 49ers are up, man. We're past all our misery and pain and suffering. We've crossed the mountain of misery, and we're descending down upon the 2024 season. Just, you know, Aaron, give me some on your thoughts of what's taking place here in the last 48 hours. And even since Ricky's legendary already. He ain't even playing Jet. I'm almost ready to put him up there with Ronnie. I can't put him up there with Lott yet, but still, Lott took off a finger. Ricky lost half his chest because he wouldn't say, man, here, take this watch. No, Ricky said, no, man, you must be out your mind. Bam! Dude's kids running down the street, arm hanging. Ricky laying up, talking about, don't let me get started. Hey, Triple A, go ahead, man, I'm done. I get excited about this whole situation. What are you thinking?
I mean, man, was it? Yeah, yesterday. So, Trent Williams signed his contract. Well, he has agreed on it, but he hasn't signed it yet. So I believe he'll, sign it tomorrow.
No doubt. Working out anyway.
And he also said the reason he came back is because of Ricky Pearsall. He wanted to show him some love and support him. So
I'm glad. I don't want to see Ricky get shot.
True
but
leader here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry that it took Ricky getting shot for him to think that way, but at least Ricky didn't get seriously hurt, and looks like he's gonna be just fine. God, he's amazing.
But yeah, I think up to this now, that the locker room just gained some energy, because since they BA and Trent Williams got back, and the whole team showing love to Ricky, I think they wanted to win this Monday night game for Ricky, so.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think Maddie has a point about the Jets locker room.
Yeah, I can't wait to. I hadn't thought about looking into that. I can't wait to go look into that a little later. If the media is going to share any real information, because why would they be all jumping up and down because we got Aaron Rodgers? Shh. Yeah, I want somebody who's serious. Aaron Rodgers is out here playing, man. What do you think? As far as the points you're going to make?
So I know the defense going to be really good, but
yeah, they can play some defense. They got some injuries, though.
But we'll see what they do on offense. I know they got, players like Pearsall, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
So if we can stop the run game, then I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, because we
at least slow him down.
Yeah, Breach cannot have an over 100-yard game because we got Chavaris and Demo and company back there to stop some of that air attack. Yeah, so we could put pressure on. Aaron could be forced to throw some. If he throws an INT, boy, Triple A, that's the lights are going to go out at Levi Stadium because especially if it's Jair or Demo or Mustafa comes in the game and gets a pick. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Aaron, you'll be in a lot of scenes, bruh. Leonard Floyd's gonna be out there looking to smack him down again. Leonard's one took him down last time. God.
And also, Ronbo, the Jets have to fly across the country to
I know.
San Francisco. So,
And Aaron hates that. He used to hate it even from coming out of Green Bay.
oh yeah, for real. When he was in Green Bay, I mean, was it 2019? Like when we first made it to the playoffs, it was like the NFC Championship.
That was 2019, yeah.
And
Where we killed him.
yeah, yeah.
Killed him. God, that was brutal. And he's gotten a little older since then too.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's gonna be very interesting.
The only fear I have is our offense being in rhythm. Now that Trent's back on the offensive line,
Yeah.
I think he will hold that offensive line accountable. I think that Pooney on the right side is going to make a huge difference. Jake Brindle is my real concern, but other than that, I think we'll be able to run our offense. I don't think we need
And I
Aiyuk
think
terribly bad that first week.
and I think we need I think we're gonna use Jordan Mason a lot.
Oh, I hope so. Let him get some burn, Kyle. Let him get some burn, cause boy, get him going. I've never seen anybody knock him back. Always falls forward.
Me either, Ronbo.
And he's
I mean,
the
I
same.
hope so too.
Gone. And Isaac Rindo on the new kicking situation. If Isaac's playing, we could have good field position every time. I think that setup is tailor made for his skill set. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't want just don't pull a muscle, Isaac, man, because so much to look forward to.
Yeah.
I can't wait to Monday night. We got to go through a lot of football games before we even get to Monday night. We got Thursday night football, got Friday night football, we got Sunday, and then us.
Man, can't wait.
And AAA, don't let the Rams lose to the Browns. Rudy here tonight.
No,
Rudy.
I thought they played the Lions.
Wait, they play. I said, who's going to Cleveland? Anyway, you're right.
Oh, Dallas played
Dallas
Cleveland. Yeah.
If indeed Deshaun plays any kind of game, Cleveland Browns ain't to be messed with. Detroit against the Rams?
Yeah.
I like that even better. Rudy.
Yeah, the Browns have a good defense.
We got to pull up, fam. I tell you what, I'll see you Friday. Get your score ready. Get your Riesling ready. Check in to see what the Jets are doing. Because, I mean, that's the news right now. I'll find stuff. I'm going to post it up in case anybody don't feel like looking for it. I'm going to find it. All right, AAA. See you Sunday.
Ronbo,
See you Friday.
can't wait.
I know. This is
All right,
intense.
man.
Not AAA.
Good night.
Oh, no. Here comes the troll of trolls. Don't call him the young Montana. That's an insult to our legendary players. He is the Dak Elliott. The Dak Elliott is rolling around in here. Hey, Rudy, $60 million, man. As you was crying, just posted up on Twitter, all the 49ers in deep trouble now. They're $2 above the cap. They haven't signed blah, blah, blah. They haven't signed blah, blah, blah. And they got to sign Brock Purdy next year. Shut up. Steven, come on in.
What's up, Ronbo?
We're up, man. Hey, we're sitting on top of the world now. I'm loving it. I was worried, too. I said, man, Aiyuk's out of here. Damn it. And Trent, what are you going to wait 2 or 3 weeks to come back in? None of that happened. Oh, God. Okay, let me stop. I got to calm down. Steven, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me let me talk about something that I didn't think I would ever see happen. Deebo Samuel restructuring his big-ass contract to save 16 mil.
Good point.
That surprised me. That surprised me. Because when we signed Deebo originally, he wanted his money and he needed his money and made it known that he wanted that money. So for him to restructure, damn.
Steven, but he's not that. Let me tell you one thing about that, though. He's not being such a good guy. That contract is set up so Deebo need not be concerned about anything for the next couple of years. The 49ers do the kick the can down the road routine on him now. And he might be happy about that because they're going to owe him money for a while now. See? So Deebo can't get thrown out immediately or else it becomes a big balloon payment, like as if you, like, lease the car, right? So, yeah, Deebo's going to be around for the next couple of years. But the salary cap is going to expand. So the 49ers know what they're doing with this. But go ahead.
No, it's crazy to me because I didn't expect to see that on my 49er what's going to happen bingo card this week. that surprised me. I was like, wow. And then we re-signed, or I guess guaranteed Trent Williams to guaranteed money. So now we have to keep Brandon Aiyuk and Trent Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And Deebo restructures. Mm-hmm. Ricky Pearsall gets shot. Mm-hmm. And now everyone's saying he might show up in Game 4, maybe sooner because he's in the weight room now. Damn. What?
You've never been shot, right? I've never been shot. What does it feel like to be shot? Isn't it sore or anything? Ricky said, yeah, no, that's too light, man. Give me a bigger weight than that. Come on, man. Don't baby me. I get shot every week.
Ronbo. They said the bullet went through and through because it was close range. So it literally went through his chest and out his back. Clean.
I know. Oh, I mean, what? And that makes a difference, too. It was close range. It didn't get a chance to spread out because you know how a bullet flies and it just flattens out. By the time it hits you, it starts to tear bounces around your body and tears things up. That bullet never got a chance to do that. That was you pointed out something I hadn't thought about. Huh.
It's crazy to me, too, because it's like he was willing to die for that Rolex in SF.
That bothers me, though. Ricky,
and
come
still
on, man.
managed to shoot his assailant. That's crazy. He shot the guy who tried to rob him. He shot the guy who shot him with his own gun.
Steven,
that's
so
crazy to me.
I mean, people need to know, when you're walking down the street and you see somebody that looks like a mark or somebody you can just look at it for no, you know how some people are, beat his ass so easy. No. Don't be looking at people and thinking you could just take them down. This 17-year-old kid apparently did. And he's already said he was sorry, and he may have been a 49er fan. That's why I felt bad for him. But he's sorry. I said, come on, you.
Nah, if I was Ricky Pearsall, I would. The moment he gets out, I'd be waiting for him. I'm like, go ahead, come on.
We ain't done yet.
You shot me on my rookie season.
And maybe
another ass whooping.
And they made me miss 4 games. You ain't got no gun now, do you? Mm-hmm. Let's go.
We got to run it back. Hold on. We got to run it back real quick. But, I mean, that just goes to show how much of a hardcore person Ricky Pearsall is. That tells me that if he plays this season, not only is he going to ball out, but pressure is going to be nothing to him. Man coverage? No. He'll be putting corners on man coverage. He'll be playing zone against corners. He'll dice up any defense going his way, Ronbo.
With no
if
fears.
He gets hit, I guarantee you can strike it off.
And can you imagine? You know how sometimes receivers get into it with defensive backs and look like they're about to get into it really hardcore, start fighting. Dude's gonna get up with Ricky. Ricky, man, I'm sorry, man. You okay? All right, you good? I'm on. Come on, this is play ball.
You want another Rolex? You want another Rolex? I got you. I'll get you another Rolex. What size are you again? That's crazy, almost. It's just that's up there with Ronnie Lott. That's up there with Ronnie Lott chopping off his fingers.
Because Steven, you or I, or 99% of people who ask that question, if a guy puts a gun in your face and you're wearing a Rolex, you're going to give it to him? Is that a question? Is that rhetorical? Yeah. I mean, I can buy another Rolex. If I have one Rolex, I can get another one. Let him have it. Damn. Not Ricky. No, man. I worked too hard for this. Ricky's one of them dudes.
I just want to know how that whole scenario went down, because he had to have said something. He had to have said something, because if Trent Williams, a guy built like Trent Williams pressed Ricky Pearsall for that role, I guarantee you Ricky would have folded.
Yeah.
Any man would have folded. But I just want to know what was said, because for Ricky to be like, nah, I'm going to take my chance with this one, and still do what he did, it's crazy to me.
Because I guess when you're carrying a gun, you feel like ain't nobody gonna contest you, right? But this kid must have got shocked. What is he doing? He ain't gonna give me the watch. Hey, and first thing you know, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's 17. He's inexperienced. Apparently, some desperation set him on that course to go out and do that, because that's bold. I can't imagine going out and robbing somebody at gunpoint in daylight in a place where there's a crowd. There must have been a crowd around there. Ricky was not in an isolated area out in a mall somewhere. He was downtown San Francisco. The hell you doing?
Yeah, in the heart of SF, he decided to do it. And what's even more crazy to me, Ronbo, is wasn't there an entourage for our players? Like they're never seen by themselves.
That's what I want to know. Apparently not.
But it throws me off, Ronbo, because it's just you usually hear players getting shot at places they're not supposed to be, or at their house, sadly enough.
Yeah.
But Ricky was at a signing with guaranteed security.
No.
And a crowd.
Wait. Stephen, he left that area. That was out by the Cow Palace, from what I'm being told. And you talk about that district has got, if you're going to get robbed, that's got a bigger chance out there. Ricky came downtown to buy luggage because he wanted to get luggage for when they go on road trips. He's all set. And and that was the move that he made, that suddenly their courses crashed, him and the kid with the gun. What are the odds?
The odds are, honestly, I think you should go buy a lottery ticket, win the lotto, and then just quit football. Quit football. Because, come on, Ronbo. You can't get any luckier than that. You get to keep the Rolex.
You cannot.
You get shot, and you shoot the guy. The guy gets arrested, and you pop out the hospital 2 days later? Steven, come on.
The dude is not real. Ricky could stop doing team football and get into action movies right now, and he could tell you he really lived this experience of disarming dudes and shooting them. Street cred, Ricky.
I kept thinking, what was it? The movie Boys in the Hood. Yeah. Ricky. Not this Ricky. Not this Ricky. Ricky stood on business.
Let me see you Friday, man. We're gonna make predictions. I gotta find out more about the Jets. I'm thinking the Jets are gonna be tough, but maybe not.
Nah, they're gonna be tough, Ronbo. Well, you gotta remember that's the prototype of the wide nine. They also got Sauce Gardner on that left side, so they're gonna be tough.
I haven't discounted that. I'm saying as far as the win goes, it's going to go 4 quarters. Ain't no doubt in my mind. Anyway, all right, fam. I'll see you Tuesday. I'm sorry, I'm getting Friday. Monday night, right?
Yeah, one of those days, Ronbo.
It's Thursday. Who's playing Thursday night? And then Friday is in Sao Paulo, and then Sunday regular slate of games. Monday night is us. Okay.
Ronbo, you have a great night.
You too, fam. Night, Steven. All right, let's go check in on Casey.
Ronbo, dare I ask what's shaking?
I tell you, I'm to a degree shaken because I don't want to lose an opener. But we're famous for winning on Monday night, so I need to stop thinking that way. Also, the fact that we got these guys signed. Casey, we don't have to sit up here and say, why the hell won't he sign? We're waiting for him to sign him, and what are we going to do without Trent Williams? So what are you? Come on, man. He's our number 1 receiver. We're done.
Yeah, it feels great, man. And now we've got some restructures, to spend in free agency this year.
Oh, and that's the ridiculous part. They have more money now from signing these guys than they did before they signed them. Brock Purdy's money's already been saved. And then you get the expansion next year, you know. So we're probably going to be on $80 million to even start the season. And then somebody else is going to get restructured, whether they want to or not. We probably ran out of people to restructure, though.
Well, and Ronbo, if I'm not mistaken, I think the projections for the salary caps by like 2030 are over $400 million.
And Brock's salary doesn't kick in next year either. Young Montana, don't be referring to us as winning Super Bowls. You ain't no 49er fan. Go ahead, Casey.
Well, it should kick in next year because they can restructure in January.
But the thing is, when they write that schedule, I think because next year's his fourth year, right? Yeah, this is his third year.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to pay him that salary next year. They can keep him on his old salary, and then it kicks in the following year. Because that's what happened to Mahomes. I thought Mahomes he'll get a huge payment up front, though. Will Brock? Mm-hmm. But Mahomes' $1 billion salary or $500 million, whatever it was, won't kick in until it didn't kick in until last year. I think a year before last. Yeah. So yeah. So there's another year, and then the cap expands again, and then it gets to the numbers like you're talking about now, and then Brock's contract will seem simple to deal with.
Well, and Ronbo, the Niners, they absolutely won last year, because they got Brock for so
nothing.
Yeah, and then they made it to the Super Bowl and everything. So, from a financial standpoint, it was a total win last year.
Oh my God, yes.
But anyway, I'm excited for Week 1, Ronbo. There's some good matchups this week. There's a lot of young quarterbacks starting all over the league.
Yeah. You taking the Texans?
I am taking the Texans. I like the Texans a lot. I don't know how it's only -3 at the Colts. And
they're playing the Colts. Ah.
Yeah. Maybe because it's a divisional game.
Yeah, interesting.
But I would move the line. I'm probably going to move the line with the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to take it to the Chiefs. I think Derrick Henry always plays good against the Ravens or against the Chiefs. And I'm going to move the line to actually I'm going to have the Ravens cover 9.5 versus the Chiefs.
Casey, yeah, I bet you're one because you look at this from a scientific point of view as well. The money line. I mean, when odds makers are putting that package together, they're looking at where everybody's going, and then they give it a little bit of a hike, not obnoxiously, so people just bear off of it. But you pay attention to that, don't you?
Yeah, and I watch how the lines move. At the beginning of the week and where they go, because watching the lines move is a great way to kind of get an idea of, what's likely to happen. Of course, it doesn't always happen like that. You might see like in this USC versus LSU game, the line opened the total was at 65.5. By the end of the day, it was at 67, and it was like a total of 47 points. So it went like 20 points under. So just because it goes up doesn't mean it's always going to go up.
Mm-hmm. Because if I see a guy walking down the street with an Armani suit on and he comes into the door, I race out in my store to put them price tags up because I know this guy's gonna buy. Because they sucker people into those bets, and sometimes you gotta look at what they're doing, and I know you do because you win a lot, and know when to take the other team. The spread can sometimes win you a fortune.
Well, Robert, there are some special numbers. Like I like the 3.5 with the Commanders. I think the Commanders have a good chance of winning that game versus the Bucs.
Lousy half.
And then, so you look at the 3s and the 7s and the 10s, things like that. And if you get a line like 9.5, I might move that line to 10.5. I don't know. I really like moving lines. And I like player props. Yeah, this year's going to be fun. The NFL is really fast. I think I'm going to put maybe like $5 or $10 on every over this week and see how that goes. Because this kickoff rule just makes me feel like the average starting. Yeah, I really don't like it. So I imagine that the overs are just going to hit, and there's going to be a lot of upsets this week.
Yeah, always in the beginning. First 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what though, Casey? If Guarindo can stay healthy, we may have a slight advantage that what he did that with ease. And Ricky wasn't quite. I mean, Isaac wasn't quite in shape yet. Remember, he hadn't been working out all season long. He came down the field. The only reason they caught him is he ran out of gas. And he was all the way down to the 5-yard line. He should be in better condition now. I want to see him bust another move like that again. They'll never catch him. And we could be on a 29.
Are you talking about in preseason?
Yeah, that was special teams.
Oh, I didn't see that run, but I've been working all of August.
You won't believe
it. I
hope
watched
he busts off another one this Monday night. Ronbo is insanely fast and strong. That's a vicious combination for special teams, especially the way this new kickoff situation is going to. The way they're formatting it now, everybody's got to wait. Ricky gets a bunch of steam up. He blasts through that initial line. He is off to the races. I was like, that's interesting how he did that. That's like Debo used to do. Let Isaac handle this. Yeah, I want to see this.
They use a lot of people. Like they're using Debo now, like Jake Cowing, and they got so many good pieces, man.
Cowing can
they
got
some great pieces.
Yeah, Cowing can do the punt. I want Grindo on the kickoff. Cowing on the punt.
Mm-hmm.
Debo stay out of harm's way. Let those guys do it. They're younger and better than you anyway. They might be better. You know what? I'm going to give Debo a chance. First few weeks, I want to see what he looks like. Yeah. So.
Yeah, man, I think the Niners have a great chance, man. I love the idea that the Niners start the season on Monday Night Football. There's just something about the Niners on Monday Night Football.
I mean,
and getting some Mountain Mike's pizza on Monday night.
There you go. Get some extra cheese on it. Because, we don't lose on Monday nights. We've lost
Who's the guy that did the Monday night theme song? It just sounds like the 49ers anthem when I was
Hank's. Wait.
Hank Williams.
Williams. On Monday night, are you ready for some football? I love when he does that.
Man.
But I do like when what's her name sings too, though. Oh, that outfit is just
Of course, it sucks that we have to wait until Monday. But once you get to that 5 o'clock on Monday night, it's on, man.
Hey, but lots of football to watch between now and then. I'll be entertained. Case, let me see you Friday. We're gonna get these scores together and make predictions and talk trash. I tell you.
Yeah. Right on, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo, Detroit versus themselves. They're listening to us in the Congo, in Alaska, Egypt. You have blessed the Reverend Ronbo. Thank you, man.
The station's up in Canada. What do they call that station? It's a watch. Anyway, Case, I'm gonna see you Tuesday. Yeah, but there's a watch up there to watch for any enemy attacks.
Even the Seahawks fans are listening to us, Ronbo. They don't have a Ronbo Sports.
Case, a good night. I'll see you Tuesday, fam. I see JP hella hard. How would a win look and how would a loss look like? JP, that question, I'm not sure. How would a win look and how would a loss? A win will look awfully good. A loss, I'm already mentally prepared for. He is the king of the clan. He is Papa Dragon. Pop, get in there, man.
Detroit, worth a penny, probably.
Detroit
Never
blows everybody. Put in your chapstick first.
Detroit wearing panties, probably.
Detroit blows everybody.
Would you,
Put in your chapstick
Elsa,
first.
would you quit? Pop, what? You sound like you're outside. Give me closer. Get in that phone.
What's going on, Ronbo?
You know, Pop, before you know it, even through all the anxiety and pain and struggle that we've had to endure for the last 2-3 months, all of a sudden, here we are again.
It's going to be another fun-filled year.
It is, but Pop,
full of all kinds of gossip. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Continue, please.
No, I was going to say, I want to get your feeling also on everything. You can get. I just want to take a second to ask you this. I get your feeling on how the 49ers have manipulated funds for their future, unlike any other team. I want Prong Marathi. My God, he deserves. Yeah, I gave John Lynch the Nobel Prize if he can get Aiyuk to sign. I'm giving to Parag Marathi for making peace in Santa Clara. Him and Jed York. God, we got money. Okay, I'm done.
Well, you can manipulate the cap, and they did an excellent job of that. This is nothing more than really a collaboration between Shanahan, the players, and Jed York to try to extend the Super Bowl window. Extension doesn't happen if a player says no. Mm-hmm. Obviously, out of all the players, the most difficult one, and admittedly so, was Aiyuk. He was being difficult because, one of the decision makers is Kyle. He was like nothing better than to fuck with Kyle. He did it. He had his fun. So there you go. Yes. I think ultimately this is just a way to extend the Super Bowl window with the core players that consistently help rank this team amongst the best team in the NFL. And that's just what the facts are. Now, are they the best at the end of the year? That's what matters to me. Mm-hmm. Right now, they are favored to win every single game this year, just like they were last year. And those are facts.
Yes. I mean, you got all the troops lined up. Yeah. I mean, what should change? You got more experience. They're not old, so
Right. Yeah, I was never concerned about how are you going to pay people. I know that with the salary cap, with voided years, it's going to cost Jed more money. That's ultimately what you worry about because you know how long they had to pay D Ford. And they paid him several years after he was on the team. That's what I'm just saying. I mean, he still would be getting a check. So I think the 49ers are probably a little bit. I think they're a good team for players who are aging or who have physical issues and can get a contract out of them. Yeah. So, from that particular standpoint, it is what it is. I think moving forward, I would think that ultimately they have to, at some point, they have to start building a young core of players that can come in and start because right now there's things like I heard Lombardi say today, he goes, the weakest link on the only concern for me on the offensive line is the center. Well, we passed up a center. We passed up a couple of centers in this draft who could have started right away. So they have to get past that point. I know there are some reports about the Niners being pissed off in the front office at Shanahan, and it's really Shanahan and Lynch. But ultimately, they should be pissed off. But they can be pissed off and not put their coaching team on the hot seat, which I believe that's the case. They aren't going to be happy about the amount of money they just had to shell out because that's a lot of money. Like they have to put that money up front. That's upfront money that has to be put into escrow.
And remember, we used to call Jed cheap. Jed will pay that up in a heartbeat.
Jed won't get past that, and the reason why he won't get past that is because Jed's competition is somebody like Jerry Jones. To me, is like he's like the top of the mountaintop of like he is the DeBartolo kind of this era. It's like as far as stadium goes and the money he puts into that kind of stuff. He created the America's biggest living room. He did that. And ever since then, the only stadium that has went up that has not compared or exceeded Dallas' stadium has been the 49ers stadium. So, I mean, I think that's a multi-layered situation with Jed York and his crew of people and how they negotiate with contracts. We're making no mistake about it. At this particular point, the only player that they have said, okay, see ya. They said see ya to two players. One was Buckner, right? And then finally one was Armstead, right? Yeah. And no one really batted an eye Armstead, right? But he couldn't do that with Trent Williams. They could have did that with Aiyuk, but Pearsall, for God's sake, is just injury, shot. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I mean, it's not funny, but
it doesn't get much worse for that kid, I mean, people can say whatever they want to say, but the psychological thing about it is that an NFL locker room is a cesspool of toxic testosterone. The minute he got shot and the minute that he FaceTimed in, everybody was all in. He is Leonidas.
He united the locker room, yes.
He is 14 cents. That's what I call him.
I know, right?
14 cents.
So, somebody
man
had
who
him
got
at 25,
shot
and
the
also
guy,
40. Since
and
the
then walked
49ers,
it
he's
anyway.
49 cent. But go ahead.
Right.
Game
And then
4
for those
Niners
of
are
you
going
that
to watch.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The Steven.
Anyway,
Steven
Game 4 Niners are going to go off. Watch, because that's when Ricky comes back.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, whatever it is, I'm hopeful that they do go off.
You know.
I think as you move forward, and I'll just break this down to you like a fraction. Is that my niece got shot. When she got shot, she drove herself to the hospital.
Whoa.
When I found out where, well, she drove herself. She didn't know she was shot. She just knew that there was blood. She knew there was a shooting, and she just went to the hospital straight there. So she drove herself there.
But she still should have just called 911. But oh my God. Anyway, she's okay.
She had no idea. But the bullet went straight through. Now, the grossest part about getting shot in that situation, and she was the same situation, hit no bone, no arteries, going straight through. But you're talking like a hole in your body that just looks like it looks like a gross bursted hemorrhoid or something is what it looks like, right?
Because it
and
exits
it's a
out the
big
back
hole.
end. Yeah, it looks crazy. Yeah. Oh.
It's just a big hole, right? So essentially, the way you treat that, depending on the hole, is you don't get stitches. Okay, you have to keep it covered part of the day. You have to clean it 4 times a day with peroxide, and you use some type of antibiotic ointment. That's how you treat it, and it will eventually close. And as bad as it looks, because it looks like you can stick a pencil through the hole, and then there's like this big crater around it of flesh, which is like, pink, right? But
that's okay.
You worry about the scar. When it healed, there's only one little dot, like it looks like a mole, it looks like a mole today. Right. So it healed perfectly. She can still wear a bikini, and she's moved on. So I'm telling you that hers was that way, and she had to keep that wound open for weeks, like literally weeks. She had to chill out at home, lay on her side, and just let the air hit it. And, like I say, keep it covered some of the day. Part of the day, you keep it uncovered, you clean it, that kind of thing.
So there's a whole
And once it heals, you're good.
You got to go
through a hole in your body. Yeah, hole in your body. So Ricky probably is not that bad. So in other words, his is probably worse. So she got shot with a bigger caliber bullet than he did. So I don't know exactly what happened. So like I say, whether you fight for a Rolex or not, or you fight for your life, the main thing is that he's here. But NFL teams have security teams. If you are going someplace and you need security, not only will the NFL provide it, but teams will provide it.
I know,
because they have contracts with the local police force. They can send guys out with you. So he's got a right. And then I'll put it to you this way: it's like you need to pay for security. I know not Britney Spears, but Taylor Swift. She pays $3 million a year for security. Because there's people trying to kill her. There's people who hate her for absolutely no reason. Yeah. No reason.
I know.
No reason. So it's like hating somebody is what we like to do in the world today. Hating somebody you have no idea who they are or what they like, what they believe in, what you have in common with them. So
and they all somehow can find a gun. What a kid took out 2 teachers and 2 students just last 24 hours. I'm saying, he's 14.
Yep.
How the hell did God? Oh.
Well, it's the same thing. It's like you can get into an echo chamber. You get into an echo chamber such as social media, and the big problem with social media is that it stimulates the same centers of the brain that drug addiction stimulates. Same thing with video games. So, you can get in there and get your little mind warped, and you start talking with a bunch of people who think like you do, and before you know it, something like that can happen. And so it's not uncommon for many of us to have kill lists when we were in high school, but none of us ever executed it. You know what I mean? Today, you have the means to do that. You have the means to get an assault weapon. You have the means to target people. You could use social media for dossiers to find out where people are going to be at. Because it's my niece when she got shot. So,
Bob, what we got to do? We got to pump the brake. But listen, Friday we'll be back for more. Yeah, Bob, you've always got these exciting things that take a long time. They're always intensely interesting, but the clock runs out on us. I'll see you Friday for this.
No, it's all good. It's all good, Ronbo. No, it's all good, Ronbo. I want to give those big shout outs to my boys out there, the Big Show and Jalen And Jalen's not wrong, y'all. He just wasn't right this time. Jalen's not wrong, y'all. He's not wrong, y'all. I'm just saying.
Jalen's my boy. Leave him alone.
Super Bowls have been won with lesser teams than the 49ers have. That's why it's so difficult. And I don't hear this mess about, we ran into Patrick Mahomes. No, what's his ass?
They weren't better than the 49ers. The 49ers had the game won. Just messed up.
Twice.
We got
twice.
I know.
All right.
Well, Bob.
Shout out to my Tony. Shout out to Smooth, Chill Pill Production, Ronbo, you, everybody else, Frank Emilio. I'm out.
Thanks, fam.
Anna Brian, give him help.
Good night, Bob. Give my best to the Clint. Hey, yo, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, good night, yo, buddy. I know, they close to football tomorrow.
It is. It's going great. And we're not going in, other than Ricky. But Ricky's going to be there in spirit. In fact, Ricky's spirit is he was going to drive the 49ers. But, yeah, we got everybody's home. Everybody's home.
We got our team back together. We got our team back together. Let's get on the saddle, guys. We're getting on the saddle now, boys. All you want.
We just got to get past week one because they got to get some work in. Trent hasn't been out there enough. Aiyuk certainly hasn't been out there enough. It's going to take them a couple of weeks to get into form. I'm worried about that. But if we get past the Jets, we can get past. Who do we play week 2?
Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Jefferson.
I think we get
you know what?
And then the Rams.
We can be the Vikings. I think our secondary could take care of Justin. Not like I wanted to, but still.
Yeah, and Darnold's not like the Darnold. He struggles. He'll see ghosts out there. He'll see the 49ers like they're like, they're back.
I know he knows this, Well, we know him.
And he knows how our defense play. Darnold knows how our defense play. He knows we're a mean machine. Yeah.
There's a different personality when he was here, though. I think Chavarius and Debo were back there when he was here. Okay, we'll be fine. We just got to score points. And we're going to score points.
It's going to be like a lot of Jets. There's a lot of Jets fans where I live. They're all sitting there saying you're going to lose. And I said, no, I got this. We're going to win this game on Monday night. So that's the sad part. Right? Where I live, there's a lot of Giants and Jets fans.
I'm like,
it's not that many 49ers.
You got to listen
fans.
to
There's
it.
me and my sister are 49ers fans. Me and my sister live in the house. We're 49ers fans. That's it. My father was before he died. Yeah.
Michael, question. Do Jets fans talk trash? I can't imagine
some Jets, depends on the kids. Some of these kids, one Jets fan, they didn't do it to me. Took a 49er jersey and lit it. And I said, yo, let mine again. You try to let that again, I'll be letting your fans back to New York. Oh, yeah.
Because I can't imagine what a Jet fan would be talking about. I mean, they've sucked for so long.
Call Joe Namath. Let him play. Rodgers is best play. Yeah.
That was the last time they were in glory days. But, I can't imagine a Giants fans either. Oh, man, they really.
The Giants and Jets, boy. They're like. Imagine a couple years ago, we played the Giants and Jets both in New York. Remember that year? Remember that?
Yeah. And that's when everybody got hurt in that MetLife Stadium, which is just a hellhole for injury.
But I just think we'll be all right. I know the Rams, you got a couple more days, and you're going to be going to the Lions. And remember Jim Everett? Hey, we got to use Marketing Pro Dog for Monday Night Mascot. We're going to buy him a 49er jersey.
Oh, got it.
Marketing Pro, why don't you buy your dog a Niners jersey? Buy him a Trey Lance jersey. Not Trey Lance, Purdy's jersey. Buy him a Purdy jersey, get a hat. I'm a Niner collar. Let him watch the game Monday night.
Barking his brains out. I love it.
Barking it. And then if you start saying stuff about the Niners,
one thing about Marketing Pro, I don't know if anybody's noticed.
I gotta say, at least I got respect for that dude. There's some of them that don't, have respect,
Right? Because he rarely says anything seriously derogatory about the 49ers. But he hypes up his guys like you're supposed to do, right? Yeah. And he'll point out some of your strengths and weaknesses, but he's never obnoxious. Gene D's in here being a complete jerk. You'll never see anybody like Gene D coming out of his mouth. Or Dak, we renamed him.
Texas Cryboy. I'm going to call him Texas Cryboy after Sunday loss.
And the young Montana, it used to be the young Montana. Dak, what do we call him? Dak, not Dak Prescott. Zeke Prescott. Well, actually, we had a name for him. Anyway, he's still faking to be a 49er fan, And he thinks I didn't know that was Chris Hansen is his.
There's so many fake 49ers fans. I know so many fake 49ers fans. You can see that with their own eyes. They're fake.
Yeah. So, it's.
I think it's just so what it is. When they won so many Super Bowls, the 49ers, that's when they're all like, yes. But then they start losing. Yeah. I'm a true 49ers fan no matter what.
Oh, yeah. Well, can you imagine? I mean, be a Cowboy fan for a minute. How many times the 49ers have just ruined your life down the last 3 years?
I mean, I went to school with people that were Cowboys fans. One of my teachers were a Cowboy fan. My ex-wife was like, but she didn't sit there and torture me. She just sat there and be quiet. She knows the man of the house, when the Niners and Cowboys played. And when I went to school, Cowboys and Niners were always good rivalries.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, that's why they got 5, we got 5, and we got to hurry them get 6 before they even get a chance. You know what, though? We have plenty of time to get one before the Cowboys do. Because the Cowboys, Jerry Jones is just going downhill all the time. He doesn't care if they win anymore. He just wants to be able to put up enough butts in the seats for his business.
Yeah. And a lot of people today in the newspaper predict that the Patriots are only going to win 3. And then in the paper, too, they predict the 49ers to go 11-6. I said, that's baloney. No 11-6. I take that paper and return it. I don't think maybe 12.
No, but you know what? It's going to depend how long it takes to get out of the game, because Trent Williams and Brandon Aiyuk being out for the length of time they were, it could affect the game. I'm not sure, because the fact is you don't have just 2 guys out. Mm-hmm. When you have 2 guys out like that, they're a part of the machine. Let's see how well they function to keep things running properly. I am concerned about that.
And then they predict the Jets being number 1 in the division, and the Rams will be number 2 with a 9-8 record. But I can deal with the 9-8 record. I didn't predict no Niners Super Bowl, but that's a lie. We'll get in there. I believe in our men.
Good morning, football. One predicted the Rams are going to win the division of the NFC West. He says, okay.
One of them predicts the Falcons win the division and winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If they do that, I'll have to go beat up with Tony Wright, shake his hand.
Yeah, I like Tony. I kind of enjoyed that prediction, because you know what? The Falcons been down in the luck for a long time. It'd be nice to see them come back into prominence.
If they win the Super Bowl, I'll have a party with Tony Wright. I don't care. Me, Tony Wright, 49er Brian, a couple of 49er fans that are true with Tony Wright, and just chill out and we'll have a relaxing party. Congratulate them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that, actually. If they get in the Super Bowl.
No, I wouldn't be mad. How many Super Bowls has Atlanta won? How many Super Bowls you looked at it? They got there, they lost, but I don't know how many they won. I don't know if anybody knows. Back in the day,
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. They've been in the mix a lot,
Mm-hmm.
We're having the same problem, though. We're beating people's ass every year until we get to the final stage, and that's got to stop.
Now, I want you to meet Baltimore or meet the Chargers. I don't want, Kansas City gives me that, the Mahomes and, Kelsey, Yeah. They're trying to go for the 3-peat. That's what they're trying to go for, the 3-peat.
You know what, though? If the 49ers do get to the next Super Bowl, I think it's done for the other team. I really do this.
They're done. The new kickoff rules? They're what? The new kickoff rules. That's going to help us, baby.
Well, not only that.
Imagine if we had that rule last year.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if we had that rule last year.
Oh, it would have been nice. But, I mean, can you imagine the mindset with the 49ers from here on out? The 49ers have to feel a little embarrassed.
They're mad.
The Chiefs had no business winning that game. You guys, Niners, you let them get away. That was yours.
You let that get away. Mm-hmm. That trophy was in their hand. Both Super Bowls, that trophy was in their hand.
But especially this
one. The rings were there.
You see Joe Montana sitting on the sideline with his camera because he's filming, because he's thinking this is it. And what do the 49ers do? Error.
Lose.
What did you do, Ray? Oh, my God. What are the odds of that mistake? So,
Now, T.O.'s son, is he T.O.'s son? Did T.O.'s son go to the practice squad, or is he out there for free agent? Did he get cut?
Yeah. He's on a
T.O.'s
son. He's not on the practice squad, though.
He's not on, or he is?
No. Jerry Rice got brought back to the Harbaugh's crew. Yeah.
Oh, Jerry Rice will be on there because he's a big name. If you got the 49ers will be looking at it.
I don't know. But the thing is, and Frank Gore's kid, I think, got cut, too. I think all of them got cut.
No, he's back with the Bills. He made it with the Bills.
On the practice squad, though, right? Yeah. They cut him first.
He might come up. I think he'll come up and play. Maybe. He might come up.
Well, Michael, we're going to go. I'll see you Friday night and bring that score, Michael. All right?
I will, and my daughter will bring the score up, and watch the Eagles game, too, that same night.
That's your L. I know, right?
Hey, shout out to 49 Right, Tony Right. Shout out to you boys. Shout out to William Roberts and all the 49er Empire family and the UK brothers. Shout out to them too. And Big Show, shout out to you. And Jalen, you too.
I'm waiting for show. Where's show? All right, fam. Good night.
Show, come on over. That's for cheesecake. You too, buddy.
And shout out to Nikita too. I haven't seen her in yet. Yeah. Big O. Big O. Come on in, Big O. Let's see Big O.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Big O, man, we're sitting up here, man, tripping because we suddenly have a settlement. The air has gotten better in Santa Clara. Everybody's out walking around whining about why them two dudes still holding out. So, okay, it's too late. I don't appreciate how late it got done, but we're moving. We're going. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. What you think?
Well, Ronbo, I want to bring to your attention this particular song. And you know you old school like me, so you might appreciate it. And ironically, the artist of the song, his name is Slick Rick. And the song I'm talking about is Children's Story.
Slick Rick.
I don't know if you're familiar with that song or not, but here I'm gonna go through a couple of the lyrics in that song.
Okay.
The first one is going to be it's basically a song is he's telling the children a bedtime story, and he said it goes like a little something like these are some of the lyrics. I'm just gonna pull out a few of them that I pulled out of here.
Go ahead.
It says me and Ty gonna make some cash, robbing old fools and making a dash. then he goes by and said, and I'm correlating this to the obviously the Ricky Pearsall thing going on here. Because if you listen at the song, you'll hear it, and you'd be like, it's almost telling the Ricky Pearsall story a little bit there. Then it says, he punched him in the belly and gave him a slap, but little did he know the little boy was strapped. and then he goes on.
I gotta go look this up. I'm not familiar with this. Because at first
it's an old school song.
Because at first I thought you were talking about what's his name? Rick.
Then he goes on and said, he said the kid pulled out a gun and said, "Why did you hit me?" And then it says, and then it goes on. It's like, then he said he was only 17 in a madman's dream. And it's crazy because
how'd you think of that? That song, because you applied it to Ricky. Okay, Pearsall. Yeah, that's.
But it's you pull up Slick Rick and it's called the Children's Story.
All right, the Children's Story.
Just,
okay. I want to hear with the music to it and everything else. Okay.
Right. It's ironic that the like I said, the artist is Slick Rick. So, and then he's telling a story about a 17-year-old going out robbing people, and it's just weird. I thought that was pretty funny and ironic.
Especially if they like labeled the kid in the song a 17-year-old too. That's even more crazy.
Yeah, he was 17.
Terrible.
The kid in the song was 17 years old.
Because when you said Slick Rick, she's a very freaky girl, the kind you won't take home to mother. At first, I thought you were talking about that Rick. You know?
No, not that. Nuh-uh. That's Rick James.
I know. They call him Slick Rick every now and then, but yeah. All right. Well, there you go. There's a correlation. Rick, they're going to be making songs about Rick anyway, you know. Ricky Pearsall is crazy, man. That's my conclusion. Ricky Pearsall is crazy. I like that about him. I don't want him running around anymore unaccompanied, wearing a Rolex with them diamonds shining like it was. But
right.
Boy, Ricky ain't nobody's poop butt. Oh, no. He'll go down in a blaze of glory, which is worrisome because if he can't be more cautious than that, he's dangerous to himself. So.
Well, Ronbo, I know he started out at Arizona, but he went to Florida. You know them boys down in Florida. Was that tight end down there in Florida?
Tight end. Is he special?
He played for the Patriots.
Oh, you mean the one that went to jail for?
Yeah, the one that went to jail
and took himself out of real.
They make him tough down there in Florida.
Yeah, because I've never known about Florida culture. The famous places: Boston, New York, Philadelphia. New Jersey. You know about those places where you got
Right.
you better be hard, boy, because on a daily grind from the age of like 13, 14, when everybody's establishing how stupid they are, all the way to, you got to go through something. So, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm just glad he's okay. Still, definitely going to keep him in my prayers and everything. But this football's here tomorrow, so I'm ready to rock and roll, and just looking forward to a good game tomorrow. I don't even know who I want to win, to be honest with you. I don't know if you're talking about that, or who want to win the games tomorrow or anything like that.
You know, it's Thursday night football.
I hope they both lose.
Yeah, I don't even care. I just enjoy that game every week, as long as it's not us. Unless the Hawks, the Rams, or the Cowboys, then I have an invested interest in that game. Beat that ass! You know, the Rams and the Cowboys and the Hawks in it, beat them up. Yes, I love it. But they're not in it tomorrow.
It's the Chiefs, so I was looking at it from that aspect. I'm those cheating Chiefs.
Wait, the Chiefs, are they playing tomorrow?
Yeah, it's the Chiefs and the Ravens.
Oh, you know what? I didn't pay any attention to the schedule. That is going to be a good game. Who are you going for? I'm going for the Ravens. What am I talking about? I hope the Ravens slap.
Right. I ain't going for no cheating Chiefs.
I do have an interest in that
game. That's what I'm calling them. All that holding they was doing in the Super Bowl, I can't go for them.
You know, but still, we had that beat. It was our game to win. All Ricky has to do is fall on the ball, protect the ball, protect.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing about that game, because they've been playing it, of course. I'm gonna tell you another thing about that game is the way they take advantage of Nick Bosa. Every single time they do a play action to the opposite side, and the quarterback just keep the ball, and Nick Bosa goes running after the running back, and he goes coming out the back end, and every time that's how they got their big plays.
But I blame the defense for that too, because you know what? If I'm the coach, I have something ready for that. I got a decoy. I'm not going to call him. You know, you put some guy spies out there. I'm not calling him a spy. I want him to look as if, you know. And one of my linebackers, preferably Dre Greenlaw, fake. And then stand there and hold position so you got an angle on Mahomes. As soon as Nick bites, you shoot that gap because here he comes and drop his ass in the backfield. It is possible. Anyway, it's too late. Fam, our time ran out. Big O, I'm glad you're back, man. That means you're going to be back Friday. Can I find you then?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, fam. I'll wait for you. Good night,
Yes, sir. All right, check out that song now.
Slick Rick. Yeah. Check that out. All right.
All righty.
Night, fam. Hey, yo, Jamal.
What's up, Ronbo? And I want to give a shout out to Big O, man, for bringing that old school song up. That's
you know that song too? I can't wait to. I probably know. I just don't remember it. But I'm gonna go look it up after we get through. It was frighteningly applies to Ricky P.
Wow. Yeah. I heard of it, man.
Damn.
And that's very interesting. Yeah, you know what? That's very interesting. Though Big O said that the kid was 17. Wow, that's wow.
Ooh, that's
the show. No, Big Rick said that in the song. So did it. Yep, he said that he was 17 and man made being the concert. The kids can hear him on the screen. When you hear the song, you go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man, that's old school hip hop. You'll love it.
I'm gonna love it. I probably heard it and probably liked it. Just forgot about it. But yeah.
Right.
Now, Gene D, you don't have a guy like this. This is a George Kittle special, Gene D. Gene, don't talk about things you don't know nothing about. You know, you ain't a 49er fan. You're a low-life Hawks fan, and you can only know so much. Hey, Jamel, go ahead, man. Talk to me about what's going on, man.
Well, hey, man, you know what? I got an app. Check this out. I got an app on my phone, right? So my phone is a smartphone, and I can stream everything from football games, NFL, NBA, NCAA, NHL, MLB, and I can stream it to my TV. So that's cool on my Fire Stick. So tomorrow I'll be watching all kind of football.
Oh, so-
NBA,
yeah, all you need is that split screen action.
baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like to watch that all day. So I'll be watching the Chiefs and the Ravens tomorrow.
Football is just, it's such a
And do
fun
it.
thing to watch, you know? Even if it,
Yes, it is.
even if it's not our team. That's why I'm looking forward. I'm excited about all the games coming up. Even if we're not playing tomorrow or the next day, but we got a game on Friday. What? Sao Paulo? Yes.
Right.
Do you know it's the fifth largest city in the world?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the crowd? They said the place sold out minutes after the tickets got underway. But that's going to be an interesting game. But tomorrow, Jamel, Chiefs, Ravens.
Right. Can't wait.
If the Chiefs lose that
It's
game,
here.
because you know how bad the Ravens wanted to play them to get to the Super Bowl? That game is like
Right.
revenge because they got taken out by the Chiefs. Ah,
Right.
funny. They should have scheduled us to play. What did we play in the playoffs? NFC? Oh, it's a wonder they didn't have us playing Detroit. You know what I mean? Because if they got Lamar versus Patrick, they should have had Brock versus Jared. That would have been, man.
Right.
Monday night. It's going to be lit anyway, but that would have been even better. Because I'm not sure. I don't know what to think about what to expect from the Jets. But as far as the money we saved, the players we re-signed and got back, I mean, Jamel, any thoughts on that?
Well, I didn't know. Well, like I said, everybody in the second now, everybody is signed. And then talk about Ricky. Ricky is blessed. If I was Ricky, I'd be giving God the praise.
Be in church every evening
Yes,
before I
I
go
mean-
home. Yeah, because that boy really got saved. Oh.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Every
Your heart
moment I
is-
wake up,
Your
thank
heart
you,
is right
Jesus.
there, Jamel. It's right there. The bullet passed by
Yes,
to the
it
right,
is.
to the left. Ah, that is so. Didn't puncture a lung. If it hits the lung, that boy still got serious problems. He could bleed to death internally as well. There's just so many things that
Yep.
went wrong there. They didn't.
Yep, he's he's very fortunate. I'll be giving God the praise, and every chance I get, thank you, Jesus.
Hey, I do it too. Every time I run up against an atheist, man, you go ahead and think what you want to do, man. But there's some things going on in this world that don't make no sense and can't be explained. You tell me how that happens. It can all be explained. I don't know about that, man. I just want to know there's a superior being to us, because if this is all there is, I'm bothered by that to begin with. So I'm a believer. You know.
I am too, man. That kid, man. Hey, man, today's youth is something else, boy. They have no respect for adults at all. I mean, man, where these kids? They are something else. I mean, they bold as I don't know what.
You know, we talked about that
And they
with a couple
bold.
callers back because, you know, the internet has created a new kind of human being.
Right.
Some of the things that there's a lot of poison on the net. That's why people who have children have to monitor the children on the internet. You could actually form and manipulate a young mind into some kind of a monster real easily. You know, you remember when you heard about ISIS recruiting kids across the net? Jihad would just they'd be right on their way into a cause they know little to nothing about really, but they got lured in by all some of the glamorous, if there's anything glamorous about all that madness, to coming on over and join in and deal with the CIA and every military force. Oh my God, some of them died a horrible death.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Dang.
I saw that, man. I saw that. I saw the little kid with machine gun in his hand, and I'm like, oh my God. Man, y'all treat these kids, what the heck is that? What? Now, actually, that's only adults over there training these kids to kill. And the Bible said, Jesus said, if any one of you calling these kids to sin, the primo with God said you're in trouble. Because you call these little boys to sin, and it's on you. They call these little kids and say, they don't know about no killing, but you train them to do that, you're in trouble. So, boy. We just
That's
sick
why.
world, boy.
That's why I'm glad there's such thing as professional sport. We can lose ourselves in this. We can't ignore the outside world, but we don't have to be locked in on it. We gotta go though, fam. I'll be seeing you Friday night and see what we got going on with your score.
All right, I'll try to get in, man.
I hope so. I'll be looking for you. All right, fam. All
Hey,
right, Jamel.
good night.
Tony. Boom, boom.
Ronbo.
Tony. Well, Tony, here we are looking at one of the greatest franchises for a number of reasons. Some of them don't even have anything to do with the players. I love the way the 49ers who look like they're about to sink. You know, you're throwing lifesavers out there, little tiny ones, red, grape, lime, you know. The 49ers are sinking fast. I thought we were dead meat with the money. I think I've thought this before, and the 49ers come out smelling like roses. Got more money than everybody through the manipulation of cash as they do all the time. And I said, yeah, we went from no money to more money than any team in the league. How the hell did they do that? And then, you know, you could read upon it and find out. But I said, that's crazy. Well, I'm still waiting for Big Show. I can't get him in here. Tony, your feelings on that madness and the fact that we got Aiyuk and Will back. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you on Twitter, Ronbo, they're going to re-sign him.
Yeah,
Aiyuk was confused.
Yeah.
I knew they were going to come back. Where are they going to go? It's a championship football team, and are you going to go play somewhere and be miserable every week?
And
that counts for a lot.
Telling you that, and he comes in. I drug it out more than a little longer than he needed to. Why did you do that, Brandon? That's when I first read that. Like, God, what is wrong with you? Oh,
You know, we have to focus on the business at hand, and that's the upcoming game against Robert Saleh and Carl Shanahan, Chokerhead.
I know, right?
And, there's a few areas. There's a few areas that worry me, Ronbo, because, Saleh knows Shanahan, and I think if he was a betting man or if he was a smart man, the first thing he'll do is try and see if they can run the ball on us.
And you're right. You know, Brace, and they got the right guy, too. Breece Hall, oh, my God. He runs against good
and you know
defenses.
yourself, if they get a sniff of them being able to run the ball on us, well then Shanahan's adjustments have to be super duper. What's he going to do? Is he going to let it fly? Is he going to bring in Mustafa? Are we going to be able to stop the run?
Well, see, Chris Sorensen better be on this because actually we on a daily basis, Tony, they work against a team exactly like what they're going up against as far as the defense goes. So, although I don't know what the Jets are going to do offensively, that's not Shanahan. Who's their offensive coordinator? The Jets. I forgot about that.
I don't know. But, the other thing is you got how's the O-line going to play? Are they going to be exploitative on the right-hand side still? Saleh knows that Shanahan likes to throw the ball over the middle a lot. Are they going to double, they're going to shut that down?
No, but you know what, Tony, one thing about those timing routes, if you try to stop that with man coverage or zone, it tends to be useless. It's all about the receiver or the talent that player possesses. So, there's nothing you can really do.
He knows we go third and Juwan. You know what I mean?
You might think about that, though.
So, do you go third and Kittle or third and Juszczyk to confuse them? You know what I mean? It's going to be an interesting game, and the first couple of quarters, up to the first half, we're gonna see how Shanahan's going to handle it.
You already
but
know,
if Vinovich is the referee, it's going to be a long day.
Oh, they wouldn't do that to us, would they? Yeah, they would.
First game back, bloody oath, they would.
Can you? Oh, I don't think we know the officials before the game, like the Super Bowl. We won't know until they identify themselves that night.
I mean, there's no one else playing, Ronbo, Monday Night Football. It's a hyped up game.
One of the most watched things of the night.
Everybody's going to be watching that game. Everyone. There's nothing else to watch.
If for no other reason than Aaron Rodgers. Everybody's dying to see what Vacation Boy is going to look like. I can't wait.
That's another factor that we don't know. Is Aaron going to be rusty? He's not going to be rusty. Is our secondary going to be up to the task? Is he?
Yeah.
Is Shanahan going to bring Malik Mustafa on the field? Who are the linebackers going to be? Apart from Fred.
I'm not worried about that linebacking group. I really wish we had Dre, but what's his name we got over from Green Bay? He looks better than I thought he would. And also D. Winters. We've got some kids out there that can really handle this. They're not going to be Dre, but they'll be close. I don't think we're going to suffer. I don't think we're going to suffer as far as the linebackers go. In fact, D. Winters might be really fresh because Dre was doing all the dirty work with that run. If guys came zooming there, Dre would meet him. Fred would meet him on occasion. Dre's the guy you want to watch with that tight end going downfield or wide receiver that comes ripping through there thinking Fred can't keep up with him. That's what Fred does really well.
Yeah, well, we also had that Bethune guy, Ronbo. And the thing I liked about him was he led the tackles of the whole team.
Yeah,
so that boy can tackle, and he might not be the quickest dude, but he seems to be right there where the ball is. He's got that little bit of instinct. He moves before, yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I thought he was going to probably wait his turn, like he'll get some action this year. But he's not going to go ahead of some of the guys that already got in playing time because you know how Kyle is. They don't trust people unless you've been there for at least a year, not full time. So Jair Brown should have played more last year, and he didn't. He'll play a lot this year, though.
Yeah, I mean, we know how Kyle is. He's stubborn. He thinks he knows everything. But you've got to give these kids game time, and just in case towards the end of the year we get a few injuries, they've been on the field. You know what I mean?
That's what happened to Jair last year.
And on the other hand, Ronbo we could be worrying about nothing. We might blow them out. Who knows?
Yeah, I know. If the offense gets unhinged right from the beginning, I guess that'll let us know. Because the way our team works, if the offense is going nuts, the defense seems to rise to the occasion and make sure the other team doesn't get nothing. So we'll see.
Well, you've got the other side of the ball where, if the secondary gets the ball back 2 or 3 times, that fires them up too.
I know. Yeah. We just got to stop the run is my only concern. Oh.
Yeah. Are they going to run straight through the middle?
Tony, we're going to go. Because I'm going to try to cut this one a little shorter tonight, but I can't wait to see you Tuesday. Bring that score, Tony, and that Tony way of thinking about why we're going to win. That's how I assume Tony's going to say we're going to win. I don't even know if I'm going to say
well, you can't go against your own team, Ronbo. That's sacrilege.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'll see you Friday.
Oh, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa D, 49 Brian. Way to do, player. And
everybody's doing them. All right.
Jalen, the rest of the crew, and see you in the next one.
All right. Cheers, Tony.
Shout out to Tony.
Cheers, mate. Thank you, brother. Cheers.
Peace, man.
Appreciate you.
Peace.
And Mr. Blockeye says, D must get Rodgers uncomfy, fully loaded equals trouble. I agree, Mr. Blockeye. 907 AK. Is that right? What is AK? Is that
yes, sir.
And what is your name?
No, sir. Wow. Well, first of all, I want to say hello to everybody, including you, Mr. Ronbo.
Your voice sounds familiar.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Very familiar.
Wait a minute.
And guess where Mr. Tatum is? He's in Alaska.
Mr. Tatum.
I used to call you from Dallas, and I haven't called in a while.
Yeah. Wait, now, who's the call from?
And I'm right next door to Seattle in Alaska.
If you see Gene D, slap him. Okay, let's see, Tatum.
Stop it, Rondo. Listen, guys. Listen. I'm a Bear fan. Remember me now? Rondo,
Wait.
Rumble?
A Bears fan. And what was that?
I used to be in Dallas calling you from a 469 number.
Okay.
I moved to Alaska, and I'm here now. 907. Marvin.
In fact,
yes.
what are you doing in Alaska?
Man.
Yes, I do
beautiful.
remember the thing about the Bears. And because I said, this voice is awfully familiar. Marvin.
Yeah.
Delighted
I've
to hear
spoken
from
to
you
you a
again.
couple of times. Yes, and I wanted to just step in because it's so close to this season.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of questions. And I'm not biased. I am not biased. Because at this time of the year, every last one of us as fans believe our team is the best.
Yeah.
And you know that, Ron.
Absolutely.
But I did want to start by asking this question. Do you feel a little offended that the Niners are not on first Thursday night?
No. I don't like to see the 49ers play on Thursday night. Even when our regularly scheduled Thursday nighters, I don't like Thursday night games. Not for us. I don't mind watching everybody else.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Just a quick question, because I know we got time limit.
Because it's a good point, because the Chiefs are playing first tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, they are. Now, and I heard you say earlier in one of your conversations that you really didn't know nothing about the game.
Yeah, no,
I don't believe that.
It's true. I didn't know.
Because I know you would rather for the Chiefs to lose tomorrow night.
I didn't really know they were playing Lamar and company either. I hadn't really paid a lot of attention.
And they do.
I've been reading a lot of content and not really absorbing everything because I'm looking for the teams in the division and some other things. I got a kick out of your team too. You guys are going to do well this year with that defense.
Well, now stop it. But this is not what this is about. I called to talk about the 49ers.
Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
And
we're listening.
Not to be excused, the 49ers have the first Monday night game of the season.
Yep.
I think that's pretty important.
Yeah,
and you're right. Against who? Aaron Rodgers, who is my nemesis for years against my Bears.
Yeah.
Now, I want to start by saying this. All I'm going to tell you guys is this. Don't get mad if it happens. Because this guy, if he's healthy, he's dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
And I mean it.
Leonard Floyd made that clear.
He is, guys. He has beaten me and my Bears so many times that I am so happy that he is not in the Central.
And Marvin ran over to the bleachers and yelled at the fans, "I own you!
Yes!
I own you!"
Yes!
Oh, I could just see. That's the kind of thing where you want to jump out the bleachers. What you say?
Please.
You got to be restrained. Here comes security to break you up, take you out.
Look, Ronbo, I know we're on restrictions, so I got to hurry up.
Oh.
First of all, good luck on a great season to everybody. And that's every fan that hears me, because we all have expectations on a Super Bowl. Yes, we do.
Of course.
And that's what makes the NFL so great. At the beginning of the year, each and every one of us believe our team will win the Super Bowl. And you know that's understood, especially if you're a real NFL fan.
True.
But I want to say this about the 49ers real quick. Great job in signing your guys. Great job in keeping the team together. Chemistry is everything.
Yeah. Yep.
Chemistry means so much.
Continuity.
And you, Ronbo, I have to say this. You're going to have to lock my name under 907 because, yes, I'm in Alaska, and I'm very close to your Seattle nemesis.
Boy, you know what? They got defanged. And they ain't got no venom. Ain't nobody scared of them no more. But you know that? They got a new defensive coach. He could bring something to the table that could be worth fearing. I don't know.
Yes.
We'll wait and see.
I just say, good luck. I wanted to go short. I wanted to let you know when you see 907, it's me.
All right.
And to all the fans that are listening, because I know it's so many. Hey, the new season is upon us.
Yes.
Who's going to win it now? And Kansas City does play tomorrow. So everybody that was upset about Kansas City winning last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they rooting on them to lose tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I think if I had it, the majority of NFL fans are probably pushing for Lamar. One reason is they got Tay over there, drawing up plays. She's got to the point she's so in the company now. She's drawing up plays for him to run.
Yes.
And that romance is making everybody mad. And then of course you got Patrick, the invincible one.
Yeah.
The man who could go down at some point as the greatest quarterback in NFL history. I don't want to see it.
Yes.
I don't. And not at the expense of my 49ers.
It would be something devastating if he won 3 in a row. I believe that myself.
Well, it better not be. The 49ers show up there next year and let Patrick Mahomes beat them a third time and shouldn't have beat him a second time to begin with. Well, the first time is debatable, but the second time there's no debate. The 49ers had no business. The Chiefs scored less than 20 points, and 49ers, and you let them win? You let them win.
Ronbo, your blood pressure mess.
Woo.
Your blood pressure mess. Remember, your blood pressure mess.
Calm down. I got a heavy bag to go punch later. It helps. I feel it relieves me.
Calm down.
Yeah.
The season is just upon us. Okay. I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to let you make it.
All right.
Give me your record for your 49ers this year, please.
I'm thinking 12-5, and mainly because of the start we're going to get. I'm not sure what to expect in the first 3 weeks. I may change my mind on that, but currently I'm thinking 12-5 just because of the things that took place in the offseason.
Okay, now you did mention your first 3 weeks. Now, your first 3 weeks are Jets, Minnesota, and the Rams. Are you unsure about that?
I don't know what the Rams look like. They've done some things. I don't know. Defensively, I don't see them stopping the 49ers. I'm not sure about their offense. Analysts are saying like they're really thinking the Rams are going to make a splash this year, so I want to see them first. Minnesota could surprise like they did
At Minnesota.
They surprised us last year. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was watching. So, but they had Mr. Money Cousins last year, though, so we'll see. God.
Okay. So you looking at a 12-5 season?
At this hour. At this hour. I could change.
All right.
Next time
I'm not going to linger on. Yeah, because I'm going to go very short today. I'm going to go very short today.
Because we're out of
Because I just want to hear some expectations from you.
All right. There you go.
I do that, Ronbo.
And real quickly, before we've already ran out of time, but Bears record, what are you predicting?
Stop it.
Marvin, Marvin, I expect you to come to the answer next time. You can't get out of this. I really want to know. I like your team. Let me see.
No, seriously, with the young talent, but then again, the veteran receivers and the kind of coming together defense. I predict at least 10 wins, and I'm going to leave it at that.
All right.
And I wouldn't go any further because it's the NFL.
It's a good start.
Injuries happen. Injuries happen. And I want to say, it's great getting back with you guys.
Hey, Marvin, good to have you back, too. I remember this. Marvin, we ain't seen you in a long time. All right, fam. I'll see you Friday if you got time or anytime in the coming up days.
Oh, I'm coming back for sure.
All right.
Night, Take care, guys.
You too.
Yeah.
There goes Marvin. Hey, yo, Ellis! You in trouble. Vikings without Cousins, I know. I don't know. I get stunned. Because I was worried about the Geno Smith and the Hawks that first year. There was no reason to really worry about him, but I was. And because of that uniform, because what has taken place, it leaves you kind of scarred. And now, come on, man. Ain't nobody worried about I should probably worry about him now. Yo, Alice, come on in, man.
Yeah, man. We're going to call what's his name? We're going to call him Starving Marvin because they starving for some wins. Until y'all win those 10 games, we're going to call you Starving Marvin, champ. Anyway.
You'll like that.
Oh, shit.
Well,
man.
We can stop crying about T. Will and BA because, they finally decided, and they was going to do it anyway. They just wanted to see how long they could wait the 49ers out. And Ellis, you know what worries me about that? People go wait the 49ers out from now on. You watch and see, because the fact is, BA waited them out. That's why he waited. He said, okay, I ain't signing in August. I could sign now, but I ain't signing nothing. They go give me what I want or come closer. And then Williams, they need me more than I need them. So just wait the 49ers out. If you're a blue chip player, don't hurry. See, that's going to be frightening. Brock won't do it, though. He's too young. I'm thinking, wishing. Jesus. Because he can't be standing out. We need him to come in and work out early. But anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're planning for a splash right now and trying to save a little money. We want to budget the salary cap, or we're just trying to compile up as much money as we can so we can roll it over to next year with the additions to the cap, because we got Demo coming up on contract, we got Charvarius, we got Aaron Banks, we got Brock, Brock Pistol Pert.
That's the worst.
So yeah, so it's going to be a lot of money that's going to have to account for at least two of those guys. And I was thinking about with the Debo restructure, does that mean that Debo is going to remain a 49er, or are they going to try to keep him?
Go look at that. They're going to kick the can down the road. How long does it take to kick the can down the road with Debo? Debo's here for the foreseeable future. I was surprised at that, because like you and everybody else, I thought Debo, I guess that's it for you, man. They paid Brandon. No, they set it up so they can pay Debo a little bit at a time with a tiny cap hit, and you can stay, Debo. We'll owe you for the rest of your natural life, but we don't care. That's what the 49ers do.
So was that an extension? Did they add a year or two on his contract?
When they restructure like that, yeah, they spread it out. And I'm not sure how many years. Let me read that again. Yeah. Restructure is about extending, right?
Details on it.
Yeah, restructure about extending.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not sure, but sometimes it could also mean that, even if he doesn't, even if he doesn't stay, we'll just be on the hook and be having to pay him some money while he's not here anymore.
Like Russell Wilson. Yeah.
That could. Yeah, no. That could be a possibility. However, I'm not sure.
It's about the cap. It's about the cap. Whatever it takes to keep that cap down. I mean, and they worry about the degree of pain later on what you just mentioned.
Yeah. So I believe we have Debo 2 more years this season, and I think next season. Yep. So I mean that's fine with me, And like I said, with the salary cap going up, they'll find a way to make that happen. Right. And I think maybe we can actually have another season with all these guys on the team.
That's precisely what they're trying to do. Because just something. Listen, if you guys don't get me a Super Bowl within the next 2 years, goddamn, I'll tell you what, everybody will walk out here butt naked. Hey, can you imagine Jed getting mad and threatening people? Because you had no business at Super Bowl last year, none. Yeah. Oh.
Right.
So they got to run it back.
Yeah, man, for sure. Definitely glad that everybody's taken care of, and we don't have to continue to keep worrying about the all of the bullshit. I'm glad Aiyuk at least publicly admitted that he was making the contract harder for no reason and cost himself
the 49ers. I thought that was them. It was him.
Costing himself several million, several M's, or was that Trent that cost several mil, or was Aiyuk like $4 million, or was that? I know Trent cost himself a lot of money, but how much did Aiyuk cost himself from the fines and shit? Yeah,
no, he's on a rookie contract. As a rookie, they can waive that if they want to. As an established player, you cannot.
Oh, okay, so Trent had to come out the pocket for that.
Millions.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was a hefty bag he had to drop. But, it is what it is. I think they probably made up for it in the numbers that they paid him, and they just he's like, I can just delegate it to that and knock that out the way.
Yeah.
That's all. That's cool. I'm glad he's he's feeling good, and he was eager to come back, and that's a lot of adversity. Brian Robinson Jr. had got shot. I think he got hit a couple of times. Was it last year or the off season of last year or something like that. And then he came in and was running his ass off and was going crazy with the Commanders. So, there's a lot of adversity to come back from and stuff. So hopefully, with Ricky, I mean, I'm just saying that shoulder thing, if it's a reoccurring injury, he needs to just redshirt this year and do the fucking surgery, man.
He can't wait
and
to
come
play.
back next year. Because we can use him more down the line and not have to worry about that being a reoccurrence and him not playing and having to take 3 weeks here, 5 weeks here, whatever the case may be. And he can be pain free. I mean, that's just the most ideal, decision that he could make. But it doesn't sound like they're going to do that. It sounds like they're going to still try to give him a shot this year. But whatever.
UFI. He'll be back. So
it is what it is.
But Ricky, man, I did you know that about bullet wounds? As Pop explained, I was shocked.
What about him having a hole in his chest?
And how they go about treating it. You don't get that stitched up. God, it's got to remain open and close on its own. Anyway, I'm
you got your body's got that root. That's we got a little superpowers, man. Our body heals, and so everybody got a little Wolverine in them. You know what I mean? So that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
I think,
but
bullets. But we ran the clock.
I'm surprised he was in there working out already too. They say he was already in the gym trying to work out. I wonder maybe he was just doing lower body. Yeah, he's kind of but I like that. I like that. That's going. He needed that because some people will say, oh, the pretty Ricky and this that all that other shit, and I was just like, hey man, that boy was balling and he was getting up in that air over there in Florida, man. So. I'm looking forward to when he does come in to maintaining with some good health and coming and showing us some stuff because he got it, man. He got some game and he got heart. He proved that. So
all right,
shout out to him.
And we're gonna see that sometime this season too. All right, let me see Friday.
Yeah, look, I sent you some on IG, man. Anybody in here listening, check out Kendrick Law, wide receiver Kendrick Law from Alabama. He's 5'11". He's like Tyreek Hill, but 5'11", and he benches like over 450 pounds. He's like a little smaller version of DK Metcalf. He's fast as hell. That boy is going to be the truth. Anyway, look out for him, man.
I will do.
Kendrick Law. Jesus.
All right, fam.
Goddamn, player, that's insane. 400 pounds? That's how much the marketing schmo weighs. That's crazy shit right there.
Hey, marketing pro, man, wait your turn. Ellis, I'm gonna see you Friday, all right?
It is. Yeah, that's a bet. It's all good. Fam. Shout out to Faithful, man. Shout out Tony. Shout out the Dragon family. Shout out Donut, Tanisha, and everybody, man. Shout out the chat, man. Shout out Chris Hansen and them. Shout out Show, all the family.
All right.
And thank you, Ronbo, and shout out production, man.
And thank you, Ellis.
Peace
all right, fam. See you Friday.
Yes, sir. Respect.
There he goes. All right. Marketing pro, otherwise known as 49er Brian.
No. It's marketing schmo, player. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
You need that
feel
dog.
Me?
We gotta get
Where's
some
that
dog
dog
sounds.
at? I put that dog there. Whoa! Get out of here, dog! Get out of here, dog! Ronbo Sports. That dog is crazy. It's biting me all the time. It's pooping all over the place. Lamb's urination is in trouble over here down in New Orleans. It's crazy.
Don't forget to.
Don't know what to do.
Don't forget to add that dog is probably a 49er fan. But yeah.
Facts, player. Facts. Anyway, Ronbo, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Because like I said, I didn't know when that misery was going to end. I was delighted to see that Trent was moved. Unfortunately, I didn't need to see Ricky get shot for him to decide that it'd be time to come on back. But he did mention that Ricky inspired him to come on back to Dallas. And I said Dallas. I gotta change that. Can't never use that again. Come back to San Francisco. So everything's come together, but a little late. I really wish it could have came a little sooner.
I believe that Ricky get rich or die trying Pearsall has invigorated this team, Ronbo. Everybody's whining and crying, saying the 49ers are in depression because they didn't win that Super Bowl.
Oh,
and Lambs fans are dancing on tables thinking the 49ers need therapy. That ain't happening. Never happening. If anybody needs therapy, it's you Lambs fans. You can tell by the chat in here. Just look in the chat. You guys are all nuts. You need to be in coats, the kinds that are called straitjackets. Crazy.
But you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about Chris Hansen. Production let everybody name Chris Hansen back. The one that's obviously Zeke Elliott's clone.
Yeah.
He usually says just really stupid stuff like that. So we got rid of him today. But Chris, if you're still out there, you got to get back in here, because otherwise I'm going to keep taking out the clone of young Montana, who has no business using that name. But anyway.
Well, I'll just tell you all right now. Just block them, and then they can't do your name. That's why they're mad at me, because they can't use my name. Suckers.
Right. A block does that.
You know?
Well, you know what? I use hide this user from this chat forever, but they come back.
Yeah.
Somehow. But we try to do Chris Hansen.
Like a plague.
Yeah. Because
yeah,
the real Chris
that,
Hansen
Ronbo.
is cool. But this
super cool
young troll, he's annoying. God. And he brings back an army of people to agree with everything he says. Obviously, that makes it pretty clear who it is, you know. So, you know. Dak Elliott.
Yeah, fake Amelia. Yeah. Hey, Ronbo, you got to give it to John Lynch. He promised me if he signed Trent that you would say he's GM of the year. We want to hear it from you.
You know, I tell you, he's gotten Trent and BA. Well, BA he had a long time ago. It's BA was tail dragging on that, right? And then, of course, here comes Trent. And I think they did that on purpose. You and I both agreed on that, though. The Trent's resting up on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And then what does John Lynch do? They restructured Debo's contract. I was shocked about that because Debo has never done that, has he? I don't remember
Not
him
that
ever.
I know of. This is his first contract since his rookie year, but still, it was no use in asking him to restructure anything. He's got to buy more than Maseratis.
Yeah, well, he probably has all the cars he needs now, and he's just like, I got enough money. Maybe I'll let some of that go so we can benefit my team and go get number 6 this year, which is going to happen. And then Kyle Shanahan will be coach of the year. You scum that hate on Kyle so much.
You know,
it's coming. I can feel it, Ronbo.
But Brian, you know what? If Kyle wins, he cannot win coach of the year. You know why, don't you? I think most people won't vote for him for that because they think his team is too talented. They usually give it to a coach that has a minimum amount of talent, and like D'Amico should have won it last year, but he did have a good team. But still, he still had a rookie quarterback and a lot of guys around. Actually, D'Amico should have won a period last year. There is no reason why. Who won last year? It wasn't Andy.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
No. Was it the coach of wasn't Detroit, was it?
No, because he would have never let us get over that. Packers? No.
I don't remember.
Anybody know who the coach of the year was? Please let us know. Who was C?
Help us out, chat. Don't remember.
Who was C?
So, but I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't Sean McVay down there in L.A. I know it wasn't
him. Clone of Bill Walsh.
Yeah. In your dreams, marketing schmo. Yeah, you know what? He wants me to call him MP. You know what MP stands for?
I can't think of anything offhand. Give me what is it?
Mega phony. He's a phony, Ronbo. I'm the real marketing schmo. That guy that comes in here that says he's from Nolans and that has the dog issues, he's a big phony. And he's not even here tonight.
He's probably here somewhere. The Browns coach, Stepanski.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Kyle
Man,
Shanahan's big nemesis.
Something cool finally happened in Cleveland for once. Wow. Hell yeah.
I'm running late.
All right.
Tony Wright thinks it's D'Amico Ryans.
All right, Ronbo.
Tony, it wasn't Stepanski.
Shout out
Everybody
to
says Stepanski. Okay. Go ahead,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Well, I just want to tell you I love you, brother. When are we seeing you next,
fam.
player?
Friday. Let's get those. It's season started. Let's get those scores ready.
All right, player. I will see you there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me, player?
I'm feeling.
All right. Everybody have a good night. Love you all. Take care. Bye.
There he goes. Here's the marketing schmo. Hey, Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Raymond, man. We got
What's
all
up,
the
Ronbo?
troubles. Our troubles out the way, man. I'm good. I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I see my boy Trent signed up. That's all I needed to see.
You and me both, man.
Shout out to John Lynch for opening up all that salary cap
Yes.
space. We in the building. We at full strength. We missing Greenlaw, but we gonna be just fine.
Yes.
I think somebody over there and for the Jets that play quarterback is scared, and he knows that we got the best middle linebacker in the league. You understand? He's scared to throw that ball. Then we got Bosa looking for him, because Bosa hungry.
And
he's trying to
Leonard
eat.
tried to kill him the year before last. Leonard's on the other side. So, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm concerned.
Yeah, so now all we need is my offense to put up some points, man. We can't have 3 points. I mean, we can't have 3 points at halftime now. We gotta have about 14.
A lot of us gonna be
14
mad about
points, and this thing we're gonna be in the bag at
Man, I like
halftime.
17 minimum. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, 17 at halftime.
Yeah.
Because our defense gonna do its thing, man. We need the offense to click. Brandon Aiyuk back on the field. Good blocking. Let's see how many passes he gets thrown. Does he want all his money? Let's see. Because I need my money back if he don't catch that ball that much.
I mean, seriously, because Brandon, you could have been back 2 weeks ago, and you playing games. Because he even admitted to it. I may have drug it out a little longer than I need to, you know what I'm saying? But that's not funny. What you laughing about? When he was saying I was getting mad,
funny,
Kid, come on, man.
Yeah, he playing with my emotions, man. We got a team to build, not just one player, man. So, he showed himself. So he better not drop the ball. He better not drop one pass.
You can use that so many different ways. You better not drop the ball on this one. I mean, he could have been out. He needs to get reps in, Raymond. Wide receivers and quarterbacks need to work a minute. He coming out here how many days we got? He can't take the weekend off. They got to work out today, tomorrow. They got to work out every day and hard. I mean, I need at least
Thursday,
50 receptions.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday night to get. So
they're going to rest on. They're going to rest Sunday. Oh, Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, hopefully he been doing something in the off season, but at least he out there, man. He could block. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Big Trent back, so the running game about to be in live effect. So that play action is deadly. We running on the left. I don't care who knows it. You heard me? We running on the left. I don't care who knows it. You heard?
I like Pooney. Raymond Pooney might make a difference on that right side this year. He's actually helped McKivitz out in the the preseason. He actually was making McKivitz better by just being over there helping him out. He shouldn't be having to help him out, but he was.
Yep. I heard Trent say that in a press conference. Plus, he has have a good preseason. So, but we're going to start it off on the left, make them mad.
Oh, you'd always make
that
big banks over there.
That offset, you know how we going to do it. We're going to get them right. They're going to be worried about that run. And then that's when, hopefully, Brandon Aiyuk don't drop the ball. You got Debo. Man, who got it better than us, Ronbo? Real talk.
Oh, damn,
Nobody. I'm not worried about the secondary no more. I still got my little worries in the secondary, but if that defense could hold the line, we'd be all right, man. We'd be all right. When is Greenlaw supposed to be coming back?
Oh, there's no way to say that, Raymond. You know how that kind of injury, the doctor will tell him one thing, but the player's mind will tell him something else. He'll get out there and favor it. He won't relax. He'll be scared. I don't see Greenlaw coming back this year. Actually, not fully effective. Next year,
You don't
maybe?
think so? Because
No.
it did happen at the last game of the season. So
That's what I'm talking
right.
about. That's too late. We're talking just a few weeks
it was
ago.
too late. Yeah. But it's all right, man. Hopefully we could get somebody. If you paid attention, man, John Lynch did a good job, man. We got $60 million in cap space.
Oh man, and he probably ain't through yet. We'll hear something else between now and probably next season
hopefully
for sure.
he pick up a linebacker.
Well, I don't know. We got. I like some of the guys we got. D. Winters needs to get somebody to let him play so he can learn. He's got a lot of natural
I
talent.
like the fast linebackers, Ronbo. Maybe we could drop. I know y'all don't like when I say this because I told you about the other guy that I said we should put in the box, but maybe we could drop.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Mustafa, put him down in the box.
Well,
I like that lineup because he's faster, you know.
True, but you can use him in so many ways. You don't have to actually. He could be like, you know, that safety you used to love that plays with what is it? I haven't talked about him in a long time. The safety the Chargers picked up that you wanted everybody to pick up that year.
Hello?
Yeah, Raymond, you know that safety you wanted the 49ers to pick up that year in the draft that he ended up with the Chargers?
Yep.
What's his name?
Derwin James.
See, Derwin James say, I don't need to be labeled no one position. I can do a lot of things. 49ers, he's going to carry that card where just a fiend of many positions. They'll put him anywhere they think
they dropped Derwin in the box and let him play linebacker a little bit.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You could look for something like that to happen with Mustafa. That play he made when he stung that quarterback, he wasn't playing in a traditional spot. But when he exploded, I said, man, look at that. Who is that? That's about
that might be because Hufanga should be back, right?
Yeah, sometime. He's working out. I don't know how many minutes he's going to get, but yeah, he's back.
Man, you got it better than us, man. This is a good problem to have.
You got a lot of talent, man.
It's a good problem to have, man. I'm excited. I'm waiting to see. I can't wait till we get on that field, man. I've been waiting all off season. I'm still mad, so they got to win this game at least to get my hopes up because you just lost a big game. So you got to start this season off right. You know, Aaron Rodgers ain't no Patrick Mahomes, so
yeah,
we should be all right.
And he doesn't like to work out no more, so we might be able to get him.
And he can't run as fast as Mahomes.
No, Patrick's got some blinding speed when he needs it. It's amazing how he does that. Ray, we got to go. I'm going to see you Friday, and I'm glad you're back. Ray, but I'm hearing from you more often these days. I'm loving it, man. I'll be back Friday looking for you in that store.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. It's time for that. Man, they had me depressed, Ron. I ain't going to lie, man. I was depressed, man. I didn't want to see nothing about the 49ers because they pissed me off so bad.
I know.
But it's a new season. You know, we can't live in the past. We ready to go, man. Week 1, Monday night. Let's go, man. I'll call back to get my predictions.
All right.
You know.
Looking forward to it.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Raymond.
Let's go Niners, man. We out here, man. Let's go, man. Turn this chat up, man. Y'all got to get live in the chat, huh?
It is. Night, Raymond. There it goes.
All right.
Been knowing Raymond for a long time. Ever since way back when we started with Ready to Go Radio with Raymond. Hey, yo, Jalen.
Ronbo, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Jalen. Oh, I thought I heard some backbeats. Okay, go ahead.
How's it going, Ronbo?
Jalen, I don't have to cry about people not wanting to sign anymore. I can't believe it'd be any better than this unless I had an entire cheesecake, because you know I got to think about cheesecake. I had an entire cheesecake here in front of me, peanut butter and banana. Oh, God, that's good. Peanut butter, banana, and chocolate. But other than that, Jalen, I don't know how much better I could be.
Fred Warner's going to have to restructure. Fred Warner's going to be the next guy to
he's next, huh?
Yep, for Brock Purdy, watch.
Because we already got George Kittle.
I'm starting to notice that's the thing. As soon as when we pay a guy like George Kittle and we have to pay somebody like 2 years after him, we'll restructure Kittle's contract to pay that new person. I think I think Fred Warner might be next. Yeah, either Fred Warner or who else have we? Or Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa is gonna probably have his contract restructured for watch, Ronbo. Watch
next season.
Yeah, Watch. He's gonna be like, hey, Nick, we love you, but hey, Brock.
Well, you know what?
You know,
Restructure doesn't hurt you. They have to give you huge amounts of money that particular time of signing, and your contract is just extended just a little longer with a little less money. That they can spread it out over a longer period of time. Cap hits lessened. They got that down to a science. You notice nobody ever gets mad about that. When Debo don't get mad about his money, man, ain't nobody gonna get mad. Debo said okay. I was shocked. So yeah, you don't lose money. But otherwise, Jalen, this is what I'm saying. This organization gets things done. Jalen, you got to give some praise for that, Jalen, especially you. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Well, I didn't hear the last part you said. I heard the praise.
That was comedic. Perfect comedic timing. I said, Jalen, I don't know if you did it on purpose. I said, Jalen, you got to give some props for the fact your organization is looking as good as they have for this last 48 hours.
Oh, whoa. Ronbo. Now, let's see. We ain't finna do that. Now, hold on, chat. I've never came in here and disrespect the organization.
Jay.
I've never, Ronbo. I don't come in here and disrespect the organization as a whole and make it seem as if the organization has been failing. It's that man that's calling the shots. It's the head coach. That's my only problem with this.
Here's the thing. Jalen, the thing is, every time something goes wrong on this team, it's not always directly trailed to Kyle Shanahan. There's some things the players are doing out there that they could use an ass whooping. I mean, Kyle didn't teach them how to do that.
Yeah, but Ronbo, at the same time, we could have had better guys out there in those positions, but Kyle decided to do something different.
So
Kyle out there. So I mean,
you're gonna find Jalen. The thing is, if I trust you as a player, I'm gonna put you out there because you have shown me enough to know that I can trust you. Now, when you go out there and do a Ray McCloud on me, all of a sudden, that's out of character. All I can think of is I sit back. Now, who taught him that? I'm looking around my coaches that run in the special teams. Why did he do that? Do you know? I didn't teach him that. I have no idea what he was thinking.
Man ran 9 plays in the entire third quarter, and 8 of them were passes. That's not on the players. That's on coaching.
Yeah, in that situation, I'll agree with you on that. You got to know your play calling.
A backup tight end on Hassan Reddick to block and got our quarterback on. That's not on the players. That's on coaching.
Ronbo. Play calling can be. You can designate blame on play calls.
That's not on players. That's on coaching. Why
not always
your quarterback in the middle? Ronbo, why is he running Trey Lance up the middle? Why did he run Trey Lance up?
That was a mistake. You know what though?
Okay.
I do say this though. If I run a play and you don't execute as a player, I don't have anybody else. I need for you to execute on this play. Now, if you fail, it's the story.
You could have had other people. You could have had Justin Fields, who's a way better athlete. You could have had him.
Jenna, but you're talking about hindsight. Justin's okay, but I think he might have been gone by now too.
I don't know, Ronbo. Justin Fields is definitely way, way, way better than Trey Lance, Ronbo. I'm not saying that he's an elite quarterback or he's going to be a starter in the future, but he's better than Trey Lance, Ronbo. Let's at least give him that.
But he's not better than Russell Wilson, which is kind of interesting. And maybe that's debatable, but Mike Tomlin didn't think so. Justin holds the ball too long. This is the thing about him and Russ. They hold the ball too long. One of them got sacked 52 times. What was it, 51 and 49? Between the two of them, 100 sacks. Y'all got to get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball.
Can't really see. Russ is really hard for us to judge, considering he kicks our ever-loving ass every time he plays.
I know.
It's hard to say he's not better than Russell Wilson. I mean, Russell Wilson looks like Jesus every time he plays us. So that's
because his brand of football was the 49ers fell prey to behind stupid defense. Russ Wilson's playing backyard football, and that worked. You can't backyard football against a sophisticated, designated to, gimmicks, everything we needed, defense. Russell Wilson's got to play backyard football and win.
He ain't in Seattle. I ain't worried about him. I was so goddamn happy when he left Ronbo. I shit you not.
You and
I
me
didn't.
both.
We
I
just
hated
could
to
not
admit
beat. We just could not beat him. Why for whatever reason, Ronbo, I shit you not. We beat him maybe twice in my
Russell
entire
Wilson?
life, maybe twice. I mean,
the one time you used to do at the end of the show, Mullins beat him. I think
once in 2019, Ronbo.
Jimmy beat him once that I remember.
Once. But other than that man, Russ. Oh my God.
He was gonna win. Fourth
Ronbo,
quarter.
Some kind of way.
Jalen, same play every time. Russ would draw the defense and run for 40 yards, and all the 49 defenders would run way past him. I just want to throw and hit him with rocks. I said, y'all doing. Can't you see that you look at the middle? Oh, that's so,
Yeah. But Ronbo, I don't have it, but Kyle, you are something. Nick is next, Ronbo. He's getting that contract.
Yeah, you're right. Next season.
He's telling for not only for Brock Purdy, God, Aaron Banks too, Ronbo. We have to re-sign Banks.
Well,
Ronbo,
Banks has got to be signed,
have to re-sign Banks, Ronbo.
And they're probably going to keep Demo because they're going to keep the younger of the two between him and Travarius. Although I got a feeling Travarius is still the better player, but still.
We're not gonna be able to keep him. Well, that's crazy.
No, you can't get all of them ain't gonna stay. That's true. Because Brock, if it wasn't for Brock, they might though.
41 free agents, Ronbo.
Yeah, but some of them ain't all that though.
Man,
so we'll find out.
A lot of them are. A good 13 to 15 of them are really, 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 really important players.
I agree.
Really important players. Like Ronbo, Greenlaw is on that list. Hufunga is on that list.
Oh.
Banks is. Man, these are some really, really important players.
Jalen, you know what though? I don't want to take an aspirin. Let's not talk about it now. We can wait. Right?
Because we're gonna beat the Jets, buddy. We're gonna beat the Jets. We're gonna win about 13 games this year. Go to the NFC Championship, and after that, hell, I don't know. After that, y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to think after that. I'll have a heart attack.
Don't do it. I hear you.
A 13 game, and we're gonna be in the NFC Championship. Now, what happens after that? That's up to your coach, the boy genius himself. That's up to your coach.
Damn it, we gotta go. I'll see you Friday and bring your score and every reason why you think it's gonna be that way too. All right, fam.
Ronbo. That'll do something to me. I'm gonna have to get checked into Arkham Asylum with the Joker. I can't handle another Super Bowl loss.
All right.
Let me get a knock out, Ron.
A Niner! Jalen, he's coming around. I like Jalen. Tony ATL, would you come on in?
Good evening, sir.
It is a good evening, Tony and I.
How are you this evening?
Oh, I'm good. I feel like such a burden has been lifted off my aching heart, man.
It has.
I didn't think there was ever. Big Show had me sold that Aiyuk was not going to be in a 49ers uniform this year. And I was also convinced that Trent Williams was going to wait until week 3 or 4 to watch to see what the 49ers do. And he come all of a sudden, John Lynch walking into his office, and Trent sitting there sipping on a cup of coffee as the secretary said, Trent Williams is in your office, sir. What? Really? And yeah, because I thought I'd come on by and see if y'all had a change of heart. Yo, 0-3, so I figured I couldn't stand it anymore. I'm here. Hey Tony, you know what's so funny about loving your football team? You rarely entertain positive thoughts about certain things. Now we can you and I both can talk about records or how many games you plan on winning and stuff like that, but there are certain things you can't shake off, and the kind of things, unpredictability with the players and their contracts. It's a very frightening thing. I thought he might end up in Pittsburgh too, Aiyuk. He sold me on that. Yeah. The way he was talking how much he loved being in Pittsburgh or Washington. He didn't want to go.
Then at the last minute when Washington traded Johan Dotson, that first round pick, receiver to Philly, I said, Washington's going to make a move.
And Steelers? I thought he was definitely going to be a Steeler. I didn't believe it in the beginning. But from now on, These guys don't want to leave. A lot of the 49ers who talk that way, they're not serious. Why would I want to? And when he turned down the Cleveland deal, he turned down the Patriots had a wonderful deal for him, from what I understand. And he told them all, no. Brandon, what the hell are you doing?
Everything works out. Everything worked out for a reason, so you guys are good to go.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what's your running back room look like? Is it McCaffrey? Who's second string? Is it
Jordan Mason? And
it is Jordan Mason.
They put Elijah Mitchell on the IR, so he won't be back this year.
Right.
First string is that.
What about that rookie 4th round pick?
Taylor, I think the kid from Green Bay is number 3. Who did we pick up in the 4th? We got another running back? Because
the one y'all drafted out of Louisville?
Oh, Guerendo, what am I thinking about? Hey, Guerendo is yes. Isaac might be number 3, yeah. Because Isaac's going to be, he's going to be used a lot to kick off. We got 4, we got 5, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. There may be one more that I'm missing. Well, you kind of use check is 5. So there's 5 guys making up that room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or everybody forgets about Juszczyk, but when he comes into the game and does his thing with the blocking and the receiving, and like I told you last year, I think they should give him a ball about 2 or 3 carries a game.
I'm still mad that
let the jackhammer the line.
I'm still mad that they reduced his salary. If there's anybody that was important there, it was Juice. What are you deducted from his salary for? This guy's he's really valuable.
Because of the fullback position.
Yeah, he doesn't. They think he doesn't play enough
fullback position.
Not enough plays per game to be warranting the kind of salary he had. But still, so important on every play that's out there. You know,
he made the Pro Bowl last year, Ronbo. And
he makes it every year.
Road.
Every year.
Yeah. He's going into the Hall too.
Yeah, easily. First ballot, no arguments. It better be unanimous. You always get that one guy that they talk about for years.
Florida State, Ronaldo gonna get some playing time? Is he gonna be like y'all's nickel?
Ronaldo, Ronaldo might be the reason why we don't keep Javarius or Demo, one or the other, because if he's as good as he looks and has been,
he was definitely the reason why Womack was gone.
Yeah,
I like Womack.
I did too.
Numbers game.
Rough guy, man. Little as he was, tough, but yeah. You're right. Ronaldo
Womack, he's going to help Indianapolis too, but Womack, he's going to help them.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, and he had a lot of training when he was with us, so he's not coming in like a fresh rookie. So, I forgot about Ronaldo.
Ronbo, do you think the Rams? After he got acclimated, with Australia, welcome to the Inglewood Rams. I said Inglewood. That's right. I said Inglewood.
And you're right too.
Set him down and put a light in his face. All right, now tell us what we want to know. I want to know all of 9 plays. I want to know everything.
Doing the Pete Carroll, bring him in, interrogate him, and let's get
we want to know everything.
God, that does not.
He's just a rookie. He don't know everything.
He doesn't know everything.
All this stuff y'all did in training camp.
That's right. He hasn't been exposed to the offense yet. If you want to get somebody, the 49ers. Get somebody that's been with the team for a while, like Jimmy G can tell them all they need to know in L.A. That's what pisses me off.
Ronbo, this is going to be a beautiful weekend. Not only will your Niners be victorious on Monday night like you always are,
ooh.
It's going to beat Pittsburgh for the first time since 2006.
That's right. Pittsburgh, and you get a little rusty.
Detroit's going to put the beat down on Stafford.
Oh, no, don't. Tony, this is too much joy. Don't tell me this. I don't
want to. And Cleveland's going to put the smack down on the Cowboys. Ronbo, this is going to be a beautiful weekend.
Tony, it's asking too much. I want it to be so bad, but I know.
It's going to be.
Oh, no. If that happens.
It's going to be.
Oh, God.
Hey, Ronbo, if that happens, I'm going to be seeing Texas Boy in the chat. He'll be hiding.
We haven't seen Texas. Have you seen him today?
Oh, he wasn't in there today either.
Hey, Texas Boy's got a pattern. Before we played the Cowboys, you didn't see Texas Boy. When they were getting ready to play the Eagles, you didn't see Texas. Texas Boy picks and chooses
right, I remember.
When he knows he's got a safe
now
zone.
Now they're getting ready to play the Browns. That's in the week before we play the Browns.
He ain't sure.
Boy. He knows. He knows the smackdown is coming.
The one thing about those Rams fans, though, Ronbo, they don't care. They have no scruples.
Nah, they're shameless. And
shameless.
You know, I got a kick out of Rudy came in. Rudy was going up and down. Y'all can't. You hadn't signed it. You ain't gonna sign Aiyuk. What are you gonna do? You sign him? You can't sign Brock Purdy next year. You can't do this. You can't do that. You ain't got any money. I couldn't wait.
Oh, Ronbo.
To tell his ass.
Colin Cowherd did his top 10.
Yeah.
He had us at 10, which I can see that, or slightly outside of 10.
He'll change.
Ronbo, like, I was even sickened. He had y'all at 6 and the Rams at 3. Can you believe that crap?
No, I can. And also, watching Good Morning Football, what's the guy? One of them picked the Rams to win the division. So the Rams are getting a lot of love
don't know what they're talking
for
about.
reasons I'm not sure. Tony, I don't. Why do you think that is?
The Rams are not going to be out. The Seahawks are better than the Rams, like I said before. We're going to see. Now we're going to see.
Okay, let's break it down. The Rams have a decent offense now. They got a good running back. Puka Nakua is out there. Somebody said that
offensive line is still shaky around.
Cooper's.
They do got a good running back, but their offensive line is shaky.
So that means that takes him right out of the picture.
Stafford's going to throw picks.
Well,
it's going to happen.
Because he ain't scared, that's for sure. He'll throw that ball into coverage in a heartbeat.
No. Yep.
How is Cooper Kupp? I'm waiting to see if Cooper Kupp stays injury-free for any length of time. I don't know.
They say he's healthy. He's been in 3 years, 2 years. We'll see.
Okay, well, that could be interesting. And Stafford is as bad as I hate to admit it. He's a good quarterback. So we'll see what they look like offensively. And then
defensively, they're not going to be that good.
No.
The best defensive, now that Aaron Donald retired, their best defensive player was inside linebacker Ernest Jones. Guess what? He won it out last month, and he got out.
I keep forgetting about those variables.
Yeah. So I don't think their defense is going to be all that.
Tony, talk to me about Atlanta a little bit because we're going to run out of time, or have ran out of time, real quick.
I love our defense. If you get a chance to watch, we're going to be 8-9 deep on the defensive line.
All right.
We got 8 linebackers, some 4 edge and 4 insides. So they're all good. Judon is going to really help as far as leadership, our defense. And we got the 2 best safeties in football, Simmons and Bates.
I tell you what, Peter Schrager picked you guys to win that division.
Watch out for Grady Jarrett, Ronbo, because of all the help he's got. You can't double Grady Jarrett no more.
See, your offense was never lagging. It just needed somebody to come out there and run it. Now you got a quarterback that can run it. People sleeping that are sleeping on the Falcons are going to wake up soon. I already know.
Pittsburgh's got two of their offensive linemen going to be out. 2 rookies, second round and first round pick. So they're center and left tackle. So stay tuned. Coming after Russell Wilson. Coming after him.
And Russ loves to get sacked. Okay. Hey, good luck with that. Hey, Tony, I'll be back Friday. Don't get on back in here and give some predictions. Your team and mine.
Congratulations, Ronbo, on all your signings.
Oh, God,
everything's good to go now. The house is in order.
Oh, yeah.
And what's the status on your first round pick? Is he going to be out for the season, or you don't know yet?
They put him on NFI because Ricky's out there looking like, man, I get shot every other day. Ain't no big deal, Coach. Let me in. So they told Ricky, no, Ricky, you got it. We'll put you on the NFI. He's on the non-football injury list. So that means he'll be back at some point. I don't know how many weeks are going to look. I guess we'll monitor the situation as it goes. 2 or 3 weeks from now, they'll look at him and see how he's doing, and they'll get him back out there, I guess. Because Ricky wants to play right now.
This is not a prediction. This is a fact. Dak Prescott will throw 3 interceptions in Cleveland, and Stafford will throw at least 2 in Detroit. Those aren't predictions. Those are facts. Ronbo, I will see you Friday, my man.
Yeah. All right. Looking forward to it.
All right.
Football season is back, sir. Tony. All right. You too.
Go Rams. Go into the ground, into the dirt. Rams, you guys will be 5-12. Good night, Ronbo, and Hannah, Montana. Tom
yuck.
Brady couldn't carry Joe Montana's jock strap. I don't care what nobody
You
says.
know,
Good night, Ronbo. On that note.
Good night, Tony. Have a great night. I look forward to hearing from you Friday.
Take care.
All right. I don't understand why. He's not Montana. Well, never mind. Dak Elliott, change your name. You're not a 49er fan. Stop posing. Oh, yuck. Phil, thank you so much for those contributions. And please don't forget to subscribe so we can drop you a note and get on in here and let's talk about 49ers football. Hey, and don't forget to hit like. They like those. Stuff was it Muttley? Muttley was that detective's dog. When you hit like and just shoot up a nine. I'll see you Friday, fam. It's time for football, and we're going to make some predictions. Niners! Smooth. Good night, fam. Look for you Friday.